The Podical Sam.
Podcast, you can't win. Talking a good game, you can't win. Topics never lame, you can't win. Win.
Not your average Joseph. Marvelous.
It's ridiculously funny, but funny.
Welcome back to the best no judgment zone space in the world, because neither one of us have law degrees. I am Marvelous.
And I'm not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons. Let's start the show. We brought Big Ben back.
Not your average Ben.
Not your
I'm
average.
not big, but I'm just not your
Not
average.
your average Ben.
Because he been smooth.
Ben Marvelous? Ben
Oh.
Marvelous.
Above average Ben.
Above average, yo.
I'm okay with that. I don't have to be no Big Ben.
The beginning times, the humblest times. Like, yo, we came far.
Yeah, I mean,
We came far, but you coming here and talking your shit like that.
Yo, the COVID's getting to me, man.
Yo.
This quarantine, not going nowhere.
That's it,
Mandates.
This is it. You're going to break out.
Can't do nothing.
You know, I never really like that word mandate too much.
Mandates.
Why?
I think because it felt like men going on
You weren't
dates.
about no mandates?
Yeah. If you told me, like, you know, we're going out to hang out as bros, like, yeah. But if you put the name mandate on him, like, you couldn't choose a different word for that, my guy. Like, yo, how are you today, man?
Good. A little sore. Took the cousins to Sky Zone. It's a trampoline park for the kids. Yeah, somebody's birthday. So it's my first workout in 2 years. Everything's sore. My calves, my butt, my back, my shoulders, my traps.
It's funny because it looks fun, but that shit is a workout, man.
Tiring. Oh my God.
It is a
Especially if you're out of
workout.
shape.
Yeah.
Other than that.
How much activity do you really get like that today, in today's time? So much as you're going from doing nothing like that for like days
To this.
to straight into it, whatever,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I forgot to stretch. That was my mistake.
Yeah,
I forgot.
yeah.
When you're in a park, man, you just want to play.
Listen, man. Listen.
We not kids no more.
Yeah.
We
I
ain't
know.
kids no more, man. The other day when we had the snowfall and went out and I shoveled some snow.
Bruh.
The next day I was light up in the couch like this.
Same.
Oh, my back. My back.
So
Everybody hurts.
our house is a 2-car garage. I did half of it. I had to call somebody else, paid somebody else to do it.
Yo,
The rest the next day.
you tapped
The
out.
next day.
No, I spent the whole day shoveling. I did 3 shifts. Next day, I looked at it.
Yeah.
Nah, better call a professional.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. And you know what the funny thing is? Because the night before, I looked at wifey and I said to her, I go, you know what? I should go do a round of snow
Yeah.
so it doesn't get too
It
heavy.
doesn't accumulate as much.
Oh no, just forget about it. Leave it till tomorrow.
Bruh.
When you get up, you're gonna do the show.
Yeah, you're right.
I got up the next day. That first day, damn you!
Same thing happened to me. I looked at it myself like, man, it's going to let up in a couple hours. We
Yeah.
should be fine.
Yeah.
Woke up, like, cars were buried. I'm like, jeez, I'm going to get to work. It was not fun.
Yeah, no, it was not fun at all. That first layer,
Yeah.
the layer.
It looks fluffy. I'm like, oh, it's going to be light. But nah.
But when I got to the layer that I should have shoveled the night before,
Yeah.
wow, this is compact.
And iced over and everything too.
Yeah,
It was not bad. It didn't ice off that much. But
Yeah?
yeah, it was not bad. How about you? How you been?
Surviving and smiling, man. That's just
Space cadet?
Yeah, it's
Like a
over
jack
there,
shit, yeah.
over there. Yeah, right stuff. It's the right stuff.
fly high. We fly boys.
Oh, man.
Is this episode out of this world?
We'll soon find out. Tune in next time on Dragon Ball Z. Oh, my God. Go ahead. Sorry.
Google Play, Spotify, any streaming platform possible. Podical Sons is here.
Wherever you're
Live
at.
and direct, you can hear it. Or check podicalsons.com for the older episodes, and the newer ones always drop on first thing Tuesday morning.
And if you're not familiar with this man, as of yet, I don't know why.
You gotta do
I
some
don't
research.
know why, but quite a few episodes he's graced the presence.
Yeah, lucky enough to be in the show.
You gotta stick around, stay tuned. This is your first time seeing him?
Stay tuned.
Wait, no, don't do that.
Why?
You don't build them up that
We
much.
wanna-
Like,
we
man,
wanna-
this is mediocre. You know how people hype things up? Like, oh, your socks gonna be blown. Nah, you wanna go there with your socks unblown.
Low expectations.
Unblown?
Yeah.
Low expectations. This is no.
low expectations.
You don't go in there with pre-blown
You
socks.
preach that. You preach that. All right.
Preach
all right.
that.
This
gonna be the
episode
wackest
is gonna
episode.
be
I'm sorry, guys.
Biggest episode.
Yeah, I do
Big
apologize. This will
Fuck
be
what he's saying. Big things.
Boring.
Nassau said it.
trying to fast forward
Nassau
my
certified.
Whenever the episode
Not funny
starts like
at
this,
all.
You know ain't gonna be a
you know the
stable one.
Dillingers in the
It's
house.
gonna be boring, guys.
You know
I'm
the
so
Dillingers
sorry.
in the house.
I don't know what they're doing. Just hyping it up for no reason. If you can't even skip this episode, it's not gonna be nothing.
Shit.
We're not gonna talk about anything. Yeah. Let's go to the next episode.
Don't skip this episode. Send all your friends.
Nah, it's
Tell
gonna
a
be
friend to
boring.
tell a friend it's them again.
Tell a friend. Tell a friend.
Yes, okay, let's get to the polls this week. So first poll question was, do ladies need to date a bad guy to appreciate a good guy? 80% said no. How do you feel about this?
What was the sample size? Like 10 people?
Of what which
The
one?
poll.
Of how many
Yeah, I don't
people
believe
and
that.
What, 80%?
Yeah.
That said no?
I don't know about that.
Yeah. So that's all we speaking upon.
Yeah.
Right.
We're
That's
not,
when they say size don't count. I'm like, there's a point where you start caring. You know? There's
a point where you start caring.
Yeah.
Which point are you at?
Yeah. You know,
it gotta be more than 3 inches.
I don't
'cause I
know,
think like a
man.
tampon is like 3. So it gotta
because
be-
if that was true, they wouldn't say, nice guys finished last. You know what I mean? I don't know.
There's nothing nice about finishing last place. There's nothing nice about finishing last place.
Nobody remembers that person.
So for me, I think they do need to date a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm 100% for that. The reason why I say it is because how do you know to appreciate? Like I want to say, a lot of people don't. They haven't grown up with the mimicry thing
Right.
to see. Like let's say, all right, if I'm a young woman, I'm seeing like, all right, how would I look for what would I look for in a guy, and everything. I feel like to see my mother and father, the way how they treat each other or react to each other,
Right.
will kind of give a little basis ideal and stuff of like, this is something that I want or something I do not want.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To kind of gauge and check the feel. So if I see my pops come in and bless my mom with some flowers and stuff, my mom's eyes light up and everything like that. I'm like, I kind of light up whenever I smell some flowers. I would want a guy that brings me flowers and everything like that, right?
Right.
So I feel like when you have nothing good to go about it and stuff, like, how do you know what you're seeing is good?
This is true.
I've been with women and stuff, whatever. I feel like the things that I do is perfectly aligned with a good man. I'm not just toot my own horn and stuff, but I try to make sure that how I was raised and from what I deem good, it should be done. Because I have the power and stuff over that to control that, right? And that's
Right.
what women and stuff that I see.
Right.
Now, if the woman hasn't experienced the stuff a dude like myself, she won't really appreciate me. Because I remember one day, one woman told me, she's like, why you bringing me flowers for? Shit, I'm not a flower kind of girl. I'm like, all right, cool. That
Yeah.
might not be a thing.
Yeah.
She's like, yo, another one's like, you kind of call and check in too much. Whatever, like,
You're too clingy.
yeah. I was
right.
like, damn.
Yeah.
Well, all right, fucking not care. No. You gotta work a balance, but not caring and caring.
Oh
I was
my
like,
god.
do you know what you want? Do you know how to be? You want to be loved?
No,
But-
they don't. They don't. It's
So I think like once they
What
like,
do is just we don't know. We don't understand it.
But think about the bad. Let's say, for example, you probably have 100 songs in your head that you love.
Yeah.
You legit love. And then you could probably think about like the most recent song that you heard that you dislike. And that will stand up more faster than the 100 songs. Or you've been listening 5 of those 100 songs that you like. Cause you probably looking like, I don't like that song, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
or you don't like the person or the artist, right? Because the bad always sticks out in front of the brain and stuff, whatever, first. But now once you have an idea what your bad is, whatever, you at least know this is where you're building on to say, like, if this song was like this or was a little bit different, you will like it a little bit better, or like, you know where to build from it. So I feel like a lot of times you kind of go through a shit situation, like you don't want this bad in this shit relationship or situationship.
Right.
Now you came to a point you're like, you did like this good, so hopefully the next person have this good and stuff in there, whatever, right?
Right.
If you were in a previous toxic relationship, I heard toxic chicks got like the best sex. So I mean, you might like, I don't want the toxicity in the relationship, but I want that best sex part. though.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. You went there. Okay. Do you think roles flipped over? You think it's wise for a man to date many women, knowing that he might meet a couple bad ones before he can appreciate a good one? You say
Yeah.
what same thing for men?
Same thing.
the reason why I bring this up is because I feel like a lot of men let's say they were in high school, right? And they were like the nerdy type.
Right.
That never got no woman at all, right?
Yeah.
They get to get to university, they become an honors person, get a big time job. Right? So now these women are out there now, they see the dollar tags.
Right.
Right? Now, these women ain't stupid. They know the chances that you got any form of pussy going up is probably slim to none. Right?
You think so?
Listen. Now she says to herself, I'm going to put the whop on him. Right? So she comes in and she puts the whop on him, right? And let's just say he is a person who's never gotten that before in his life. He might get this from this whop from this one girl and think it's the greatest thing ever in life because he has nothing to compare it to.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So now he's in love with this woman because she just gave him the greatest thing that he could possibly ever have in life.
Right.
Not knowing that she could probably be a demon underneath all of that.
Yeah.
Or she can ride like a demon.
Or she can ride like a demon. Either or, she got demon in her.
Yeah.
That may not be good for him. But he wouldn't know that because
This
is all he's experienced.
Right.
Right. I feel like what you're saying is stuff that has 100% validity to it,
Yeah.
but that person still should at least set something to try and compare it to. I'm not saying to break up with, okay, after you get the sex, you break up with the person and stuff like to see what else and stuff you can get out there, but I want to say it's part of understanding and stuff like what you like.
Right.
So if the WAP is the only thing and stuff that kind of got set person in the promised land, I feel like if you're gonna make somebody forever person or a wife or that person, you should at least. Some people don't like check boxes, but they should at least check off these boxes. And if they check off these boxes, fuck it, run with it, go through it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
But if they don't check off these boxes and stuff like that, then they just check off like, got the WAP, she look hot. That's it. Like, do we make this a forever thing? Because you're looking for other credentials. Now, she comes with the WAP and all those other type of things.
Right.
Fuck it, yeah. Put a ring on it.
Put a ring on it.
Keep it. But it's the experiences and stuff make the person. I'm not saying every man should, sold their oats?
Sold their oats.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
I remember from Coming to America. Like when he's like, Hakeem, you should be sowing your own oats. That's why you want to go to Queens. No, I'm not saying every guy should do that, but I feel like it should come to a point where some men should just look and stuff, or some people
Right.
be like, all right, this is as good as it gets and this is as bad as it gets.
Right.
So at least have a comparison and stuff to say, all right, you know what? Whatever. Because you might date the greatest person in the world in the beginning, the very first person, and then you might date nothing but assholes and stuff, whatever, after that.
After that.
But then for a fact and stuff, like you have some kind of comparison thing. Like if I run into something like the first,
Yeah.
I'm not letting that shit go no more.
Right. Right.
My take on it. How about you? Talk to me. You agree with me?
I don't know. I'm conflicted.
You can-
Because the thing is,
That's what we're here for.
maybe you don't have to date. You could just maybe your friend dated somebody who was bad, or you had I don't want to say father issues, but something you see your dad was an alcoholic or beat your mom.
So you're living off somebody's experience.
Yeah, so you don't have
You
to
don't have to
date him
go
yourself.
through it, but
yeah,
you
but you
just
can see
right.
it,
right.
and that
That's applicable too.
you're
Yeah.
comparing it. That
Yeah.
you were saying earlier.
Yeah, that's applicable too. 'Cause
Yeah.
at least you have something to kind of compare it by.
Exactly.
And draw bases and stuff, whatever, like in the thing. I'm not saying it's a full experience because I look at it like you being in a friendship with a woman
Right. Yeah.
is different from being in a relationship with that same
Exactly.
woman.
Right.
But at least you have some kind of experiences to see some things. Like you never, what do they say? You always have to watch how a person treats other people and stuff in front of you because eventually your time will come, how they treat you.
Right.
Right.
Or it's how they treat people who they can't benefit from. You know what I mean? Like how they treat a server. And they treat a server like crap because server doesn't really do anything. You're paying for the service, blah, blah. Is that how they gonna treat somebody who's not beneath you, but has nothing to offer for you.
I always
I
say
get what
like,
you're
I always say
saying.
like
Yeah,
the nicest guy in the world is the guy who's looking to get pussy.
Yeah.
Well, because if he
Or D, whatever your orientation
or
is. Yeah.
well, not even. Okay, I look at it like this: if it's two men,
Yeah.
if it's two homo men, and they kind of know what the hell the deal is, whatever.
I get, yeah.
They're more of a primal instinct urge type of thing. They want to fuck each other, right? And I feel like if it's two women and stuff like that, I don't say like sex isn't there, but I want to say it's not as present compared
Right.
to like a man dating woman.
Right.
A
Okay.
man dating woman and stuff, whatever. He's like, yo, he's was it power to PUSSY. So niggas get haircuts trying to just fly every ball like a folded cop right? Power to PUSSY. Dude's doing whatever it takes for this damn pussy. He's like, I like this woman. She's kind of kosher. I dig it and everything like that, whatever. But if I get that pussy though, it'll be even better. And for the women and stuff, they're looking like, yo, that's why I understand some women are looking like, hey, I know I really like him, but if I give him the pussy, would he really stay or would he go? That's a testament of time right there.
You're right.
Yeah.
I look at this stuff as like, yo, if we get the sex out the way
Okay.
and I'm still there, that means I'm really into you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes sense.
So we're not really wasting that much time. I'm not saying we got to get to the proceedings right away. Because like I told you, I told Smooth stuff. If I was a woman, if I'm a woman, I'm a fucking dude, it's going to be about like a month and a week. 1 full month to see how you function like damn near every day.
Yeah.
You don't want to see you and interact with you and everything. Then like that time when Mother Nature come in. And after Mother Nature come in and stuff, you're like, hey, you see like you're decent. You
Yeah.
can stay here.
Yeah.
Here, have a coochie coupon. All right. I like you for a long time. Take a coochie credit card, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think you run the risk once you hit that 3-month mark and you haven't sampled the goods. Because what if now you sample the goods and everything is shits to hell? You don't have that sexual compatibility.
I feel
There's
like you can build
3
on
months.
some of
There's
those
3
things.
months that
Yeah.
you might have put into it.
That's okay. Keep playing with each other for another 3 months. See if it works out.
Yeah, that's what I feel. So I agree with him. Cause I was about to say like
Especially your first time is not always gonna be the best.
first times is kind of
Yeah.
dodgy.
You get the first time jitters.
Wait, you get full-time porn star your first times? Hey, you do need to teach a class.
Yeah,
then.
that's no.
Holy shit!
Listen, man.
I get one of I get every first time I have.
Yeah.
It's one of these little. It's like I feel like it's a cute Caucasian love story movie.
Yeah.
Like my shit's like this.
You gotta set the mood, turn down
Yeah,
the lights.
yeah. It's like
Don't
a
see me
whole
naked
mood.
right now. You know.
Yeah. I remember one time I was in the dark and stuff, whatever. And we were just talking and vibing real close by, and she kind of came close, and it's kind of like we're kissing in the dark. Oh, okay. I like then we got into some things,
Yeah.
and there was other times be like, let's go to the bedroom, and then it's kind of like, oh, the lights are off. I'm like, I don't want to put my dick in your armpit, like I want to see something. So, but. Like I said, if you get porn star time,
Yeah,
yes,
no.
teach me.
That's amazing.
No.
That's amazing.
Right off the bat, bro.
Right off the bat.
Yeah, man.
They
That's
call
it.
you Smooth for a fucking reason.
Bro.
Holy.
Listen. If it's the first time up, the first things these are the things that roll through my mind. Is this going to happen again?
Oh, okay.
Because this may not happen again, right? And if it doesn't happen again, the one thing you're not gonna do is scandal me on my performance. That's the one thing that's not going to happen. So when you get this dick, you're gonna get champion dick. That way, if you leave the winner's circle, you're going back to the rest of the people who haven't seen the performance yet.
Damn, was that cheating? Don't you? But if the relationship's like a year, 2 years, you have to do that every single time.
No.
So you're talking about in the beginning shit.
You just gotta go in ham the first time.
How about the third time? And it's not the champion thing she had in the first time, and she
Nah.
dumps you.
Nah, see,
No,
this is
not the same.
but see, if you don't go, if you whack the first time, you might not get to the third.
That is true. That is true. You're very right.
I'm telling you, you might not get to the third.
I have a few female friends. They said like, yo, they hooked up with dudes,
Yeah,
and they came to a point where they're looking like, why am I here?
yeah. Women
So like,
are
when
ruthless,
dudes
bro.
looking for a follow up performance stuff, they're like, hey, what we did last night. No, it's not. It was fun. It was an experience.
Yeah.
not
Call
going
up the
back again.
girlfriends, tell them how your dick
Dick
was whack.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I'm a guy. I'm a guy, and I don't know this guy, and I know his dick is whack. So I'm looking like they already put the damn report card out there.
Yeah,
And stuff
the
for
report card's
everybody.
out there.
Nah,
man.
girls are not like that. No, they can't be that vicious.
Excuse me? All right. You didn't hear TLC? Girls talking about brothers too, especially way how he swang into because the girls are talking. Girls are talking. Yo. Shit.
Damn. I'm glad I'm at the game then.
Yo. Go home and kiss your wife.
Yeah,
Go
there's
home,
something to
go
do,
home
yeah.
and kiss your wife.
Go home and
That's
kiss
it.
your wife. Be
That's
like,
it.
hey, babe, I appreciate you.
Uh-huh.
She might think you did some snide shit. It's like, just let her know.
Just let her know.
Just listen to the podcast.
Yeah. Give her a kiss like, hey, mwah. Listen to the podcast. I love you. She's like, what? No, but 80% said no.
Yeah.
And that's okay. I don't see where they're coming from.
Right.
But I would like I want to say the masses and stuff, whatever, that did participate and they are here in this episode. Come back into the DM and stuff and tell us why.
Well, I was about to say,
Or the comment section.
it'd be
Anywhere.
interesting to hear why, first and foremost, right?
Right.
Secondly, how many of that 80% who said no have been in bad relationships
Right.
and actually have learned from it and just didn't realize? Because I'm pretty sure that's happened as well.
I feel like it has. But
Because 80 is a high number, high percentage number for people to
Yeah.
be saying no.
The thing is also for me, I don't think I've dated anything by anybody bad or toxic, but just people who are not compatible. And you take little things from you learn, and like, hey, no, I don't want this anymore. I want this. And you kind of try to find that person that fits what you want.
Right.
I just hope it's not one thing.
Right.
Because that's the thing and stuff like that. I want to say, like, if you're just trading off or ending a relationship or situation with somebody over one unchecked box, I don't think that's
Depending how
smart.
big that small one thing is. 'Cause
Yeah.
Some things could be.
Yeah, it might be
huge.
super big and stuff and
Yeah.
catastrophic and stuff with it, but I want to see you want to weigh out your pros and cons.
Yeah.
Like if the person, you want somebody that never cheated before and this person's cheated, but then you get a context and stuff of why they cheated or how it went down and they said they're never going to cheat again and stuff, do you exclude them from the race?
Right.
Right? Because in your world, that box and stuff is big.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Right.
But in their world of stuff, they made these steps and stuff to try to become a better person
Right.
in the dance, and they've never looked back and done that again.
Right. Yeah.
Right? But they qualify with every other boxes and stuff, whatever in the book. So you're looking like, all right, the cheating box, you did cheat before, you kind of dodgy, but you do this, and this. Like,
How many boxes do you think a person should set up, or the least amount of check boxes they should have?
in my world, I want to say minimum 5,
5.
max 10. I don't go past 10 because I feel like once you start going past 10,
Right.
we're starting to get to the fairy tale land.
Okay. So let's say 5 boxes, right? Mm-hmm. How many boxes has to be checked out of that 5 before you say, okay, this is something pursuing? Because you got to be of the understanding that not all those boxes may be checked,
Of course.
Right.
right? So if you're saying, okay, I got 5 boxes, is it 3 out of the 5 boxes have to be checked?
Most of the time for me, it's 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5.
Because part of it is stuff, whatever. Like, I always try to look for open mind,
Right.
open-minded person, good communication skills, and a good sense of humor.
Right.
Those are like my main priority
So
things.
say it again. What was the first one?
Good communication skills,
Second one?
You said open mind?
Open-minded.
Open mind.
Third one?
sense of humor.
Okay.
Why?
No,
You
nothing.
shocked because the coach wasn't in. none
Yeah,
of the
or
top-
looks. Or
Well, because one, the open-minded aspect and stuff, whatever. I would like the communication thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were born a woman. Like, I want to know if she's born a woman or not.
Right.
I know disrespect to like trans women and stuff,
Yeah.
but I'm looking at stuff as like, I want to know as much as I can know about you
Right.
and everything like that, right? Condoms protect so much,
Hmm?
and condoms break. So my thing and stuff is I want to know if like, you know, am I dipping in my dick into a cesspool of like STDs or not?
Yeah.
If I like, you know, if I'm hearing some stories like, shit, you know, like last week and stuff, or 2 nights ago, I was getting gangbanged by like 5 guys who like, you seem like a porn star in the making.
Yeah.
Not like I don't want to sample
Yeah,
that,
right?
But
But
I don't know what these other guys what I got with it. Don't worry, they use condoms. Like, did you suck dick in the process? I sucked a few dicks to be like,
oh man. Marv, that happened to me once.
What?
It was a coworker. I used to work at this place. I don't want to say where, but we were talking. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I had to get tested. This guy was telling me how he thinks he caught something, so he might pass it to me. So I have to go test it. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. So, anyways, we close up shop. She's like, I'll give you a ride home if you want. I'm trying to be nice. I drive her home. She's like, hey, you want to come in? It's like 11 o'clock. Shop closed at 10.
Right.
By the time we got there, it's at 10. Like, you want to come watch a movie? Come inside and chill? No, nah, it's late. I gotta go home and sleep for tomorrow. I gotta open the shop. It's a close and open situation I got. Who does that?
You hear noise from the cooch.
Yo, come on in, nigga, come on in. I thought she was trying to be nice. Like I give her a ride. Oh, she's trying to watch a movie. Maybe she'll give me food or whatever. I'm like,
Yeah.
Like, nah, it's 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna be safe tonight.
You gotta be
My anxiety saved my life that night. Oh my god, the stuff was going through my head.
Clap tonight.
Who says that? I mean, I don't know. That joke. I mean, I was right home the whole time. Like, why would she say all these things? And that might be over. Like, did she not recognize? Like, did she not realize what she was saying?
No, but
It's stressing me out.
yo, I look at some people.
But she was pretty though. She was a nice person.
Some people and stuff. I look at it where,
Oh man.
like, okay, a person like me,
Yeah.
I don't believe in taboos of conversation.
Right.
Everything's up for discussion,
Right.
right? So, a person like that to me is refreshing because I know what I'm getting myself into.
Yeah.
And the people who meet me, they kind of get an idea of what they're getting themselves into and stuff. Because it's kind of like, a person like you, your warning label, like if it's like, like cigarettes or something like on the back, your warning label might be like this.
Yeah.
So you're only revealing so much.
Right.
Me,
Right.
I reveal that much of stuff. So my warning label is like covering my whole damn back. So then people know exactly what they're getting into. So if they want
Yeah.
to proceed, they look like, yeah, this is worth my time. And some people might be like, yo, that guy's too fucking brash. He's too vulgar. He's too
Right.
this. And they'll stay away from me. And which is cool. I had a woman and stuff at work. We're just friends, right? She told me, I told her about the podcast.
Right.
And conversation stuff. She heard about the podcast.
Okay.
She's like, oh, she's going to give a listen. She heard one of the podcast stuff, whatever. And clearly, King of Perverts, I think sex must have came up or some shit like that. And now she got back and stuff with her. She's like, she dig whatever episode.
Right.
She was digging it because she's like, yo, it was like a lot of insightful things that we were talking about. Because, style and substance will be unpacked.
Right.
Right.
And then she's like, some of the perverted stuff and everything, like she's like, it's like the things I'm saying or the things I was saying or we were talking about, it makes her in her mind want to backslide because now she's a Christian now.
Right.
So she's looking like,
Right.
she's like, y'all motherfuckers trying to have me slip into my hoish ways. I'm not that woman no more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking like, maybe the podcast might not be your thing because I want you to be great.
You're
Right. Right.
Go
Right.
be great, whatever. So I'm like, that's okay. Just tell your peoples and stuff, whatever, that you know somebody with a podcast, and that might be they thing and stuff, whatever. Right? I'm not saying all that, whatever. So now I see her like haphazardly and shit like that through the hospital. We work different places. So I ran into her in the elevator one time, and she's like, "It's like you completely avoid me." So I'm like, "Me? Why you say that?" She's like, "It's like you don't even want to talk to me or something like that and everything." Like, ever since the whole podcast discussion, I'm like, "No." I'm like, I'm a king of perverts.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna dim my light for you.
Yeah.
I am who the fuck I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know as a kind human being that a person like me is not good for a person like you going through this transitional stage and stuff of you
Right,
being
your journey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Your pure journey.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Right.
like, I'm man enough or person enough to know for a fact that like I'm not good for you right now until you get all that type of stuff settled. I'm like, when you get that type of stuff settled and everything, like then whatever. So that she came back to me. She shot me an email. She's like, I appreciate you. I was looking at it like that for so many months and stuff, whatever, until we had the conversation. Like, boo, it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
We're not made to be liked by everybody. That's why everybody's not your friend,
Right.
Right.
right? You're built different and all that type of stuff, whatever. And I feel like the word to people, you and I, we spoke about this and that before. If a person realizes like, yo, you're dead weight or you're not producing anything productive in the person's world,
Right.
the greatest thing you could do and stuff, the greatest service you could do and stuff is just say like, you know what? I'm holding you back. Let me step to the side so you can go be great.
Right.
And that's exactly how I was looking at it and stuff for her. So she's like, now she took it into consideration and now we're happily ever after. I don't rock with her like that and stuff for her, but we still in cahoots.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. So okay. So the next question says, you think you're saving money if you're married? And 67% said no.
No.
Ooh.
Those,
Speak on
those
it.
dates get expensive when it's for two.
Oh!
It went from $10 to like $30. You know? You drink wine together. You conversate more. So the night you get dessert. I'm not mad at it. That's why you get married for. It's just for that company. But
Right.
So couldn't you do that in like the comfort of your home?
yeah, we could do that, but it's not fun sometimes. You gotta go out,
No.
Yeah.
Fair. I'm just
switch it
saying.
up.
No, but I mean, before you got married, were you doing that?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you were doing it
Just regular
before you
dates.
married.
Yeah.
Now you're married. You're
still
doing
doing
it.
it. Yeah, why
Is
stop?
it still expense though?
Yeah, it's still
Is
expensive.
it's still expense?
It's still expensive. When you're by yourself, it's just you work and eat. You know what I mean? You don't. I don't know how to explain it. It's more routine when you just eat by yourself. I guess you can scarf something down, something cheap, whatever.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, but you can split the bills and everything like that. It's I don't know.
I was about to
It's
say
50-50.
yeah, it's
Is it?
it
Go ahead.
is.
Go ahead.
Because when you really think about it, right? It's like you may be spending more because it's no longer just you,
Right.
but at the same time, it's no longer just your income either, right?
Right. Yeah.
So that's why I always look at it as like there's probably things that I wouldn't be able to achieve if we didn't come together and say, okay, you know what, let's combine our resources. We're both trying to get here, but we can't do it on our separate own,
Yeah.
Right.
right? But if we can come together now and start building stuff,
Right.
To me, I think it's the opposite way around. Because if I can't find that wife who I can build
Right.
something with, I'm probably gonna look for a serious business partner who I can build something with.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot harder to build shit on your own than it is to build with somebody like-minded.
If everybody can do a little, not one person has to do a lot.
Right, right.
Ooh. We haven't done this in a while.
Hey, that was a followed by a
The Dillinger guns going off.
the Dillinger guns.
I look at it stuff like just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always said like I don't want a hoe, I want a wife, somebody I can bounce these ideas off at night, right? Because my thing is stuff is that I might have like tons of ideas, and I'll look at it to one type of way, and you know it's always good to get like a secondary opinion on things.
Right.
So I'm looking like I feel like this could work. Like I always, for some odd reason, in the back of my head, I still feel like if I open up a bar in a proper location, it's gonna work.
Yeah.
It's just something in my mind. It's the guy mind thing.
Right.
I just feel like, if I open up a bar somewhere, if you build it, you're gonna come, regardless of stuff, whatever, right? And then like,
I was telling Marv, I missed my mark on my $1 million idea.
Which is?
I should have printed 1,000 t-shirts that said "Mother Truckers" on it,
Oh my God. Yeah.
and went downtown and sold every last one of them.
with
the Canadian flag on there.
Yeah.
the convoy.
Yeah.
Even men's right here.
That's a good idea.
Yo, he told me I was
Support the convoy, even if you don't.
Even though you don't give a shit. You don't give a
that?
shit.
Who did that recently? Was it the
a smart man. A smart
No, there
person.
was a Floyd. I don't know if it was the anniversary or something. Somebody made T-shirts.
Oh, George Floyd.
It was that one,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
sold these sweaters.
Yeah.
So instead of like regularly it cost $40, and they started selling it for $100,
Because it was at the funeral service.
something like that. It was crazy.
I remember people just buying it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for Instagram.
For just Instagram.
Yeah.
Like I'm here supporting and stuff like. They're like Ray made those shirts. It's like, yo, shut up and buy it.
Yeah.
No, I feel like the money saving aspect and stuff, whatever, is there because I feel like, okay, so when I date a woman,
Right.
right? You know me, if you see the topics, they range.
Right.
Right.
They go far and beyond. Like I always have to ask a woman and stuff, what's your favorite cheap meal and what's your favorite bougie meal? So now, because I feel like from there we can gauge some things. So if you like, your cheap meal is ramen, and be like, all right, spot on.
Right.
This could work, something.
Right.
And then you say your bougie meal might be like some Wolfgang Puck, some kind of like 5-star Michelin chef.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, this chick been some places. I gotta watch how I flex out here and stuff like that.
Right.
Because I'm thinking like, like maybe like a Ruth Chris might be a flex. You'd be like, what is this? This is my Taco Bell. Like,
Yes.
So I always ask these type of questions and everything to kind of get a base and gist.
You get a
So
gauge.
now, if we're home and stuff, whatever, on a one-on-one or something like that, could I try and make some homemade ramen to kind of keep her,
Yeah.
fill that ramen need that she might have and stuff like that, whatever, right? For like the cheap meal.
Right.
Or if it's even the bougie meal and stuff, and if it's particular type of meal, why not I try to cook that and stuff at the house? And then therefore we have leftovers and all the above,
Right.
right? And much of if we're living together, the double income thing and all that type of stuff, like, I feel like it can win for you, it can work for you. You're right. Environment means a lot.
Yeah.
It plays a hell of a factor.
It does.
So if we're doing this every day at the house,
Yeah.
no, switching up the environment to go do it somewhere and
Yeah.
stuff like once a month, that's not a problem. Consider the fact we've seen each other for 30, 31 days or in February, 28 days or something like that. Yeah. But I still feel like you're saving more money and stuff when you're married.
Yeah. You're probably right.
Yeah. I think so.
Okay.
Not necessarily have kids.
Well, think about it, man.
Getting college funds starting. And start adding up. Yeah.
Yeah, but guess what though? You're not in the club every week buying bottles.
I've never bought bottle. Actually, once for my 25th birthday. I was never the buying bottle type guy. I always thought it was a waste of money.
Yeah.
And the culture here is different in America. I think in America it's a different experience.
With the bottles?
Yeah, the bottle service is a different experience. Over here, they just stick you in the booth. They give you your thing, and that's it. Someone
No, they got the
now,
groupies walk through.
yeah,
the
the sparklers. Yeah,
got
but
the
it's
bottle
not,
girls.
it's not as big and lavish as I think it's in the States. From maybe I'm seeing it wrong.
Well, no,
Like the IG stories and whatever.
I feel like right before I stopped going to like clubs here like that,
Yeah.
it turned into that.
Right?
It turned into that and stuff. Because like before I was used to that and stuff from like 2021 clubbing in America.
Yeah.
Right.
Like if you if it's your birthday and shit like that, whatever, you got one chick coming out here with like thing. Ben Dillinger.
Yeah.
Then she got two chicks beside her with a sparkler
Yeah.
bottle. You're like, oh shit. Bottles and bitches. Like, you getting turned for no reason.
Yeah.
And then like when I came here and stuff, whatever, it's kind of like, yeah, one person, it might even be a guy, just walk out. with
Right?
No sparkles
Yeah.
and stuff, whatever, just a bucket, like, all
There you
right,
go.
for table this,
Yeah.
you know?
You got your juices on this side, the vodka, and that's the tequila on this side. Have a good night, guys. Let me know if you need anything else.
Right.
I go, oh, this is it?
So that's
is
my
it.
thing and stuff, but I'm always like so picky on.
Yeah.
When I see it, I'm like, how's this running? How's that running? I don't know. I'm not gonna knock it.
Okay.
Right.
But yeah, clubbing is a different world. Clubbing is a different world. But I think like you're right. As married people, you can't bring sand to the beach. Don't let anybody tell you some shit like that. Whatever. Bring your sand. Whatever you feel happy with and stuff like that. If y'all the type of couple that kind of club like that or kick it and stuff like that,
Yeah.
I think you should reevaluate certain type of things because that show, I feel like the show was real. I paid attention to like 2 episodes called Till Death Do Us Part.
Oh yeah. That
Yeah.
show
I
was
think
very
it's
that
Netflix,
show's
right?
very real.
Was it on Netflix?
I seen it on TV here.
It was on
stuff,
it was
so I
on
guess
TV.
It might have
Oh,
been.
I know what you're talking about. The,
It was a TV show.
It's like a chubbier,
the
older
thick
lady. Yeah.
British, whatever. I don't know if she's
Yeah.
British lady.
yeah.
British
Was she?
lady. Yeah.
Or she
With-
like Sri
With
Lankan or like West
glasses.
Indian.
No. This is a white lady.
It was the white lady, right?
Yeah.
It's a white lady I seen and stuff, whatever. Like
British.
dark hair and glasses.
Yeah,
British.
yeah.
And yeah, it was her. She was just up there. She was like, hey, all right.
Oh, the lady with the jars. This is for entertainment. This is for food. And she all these jars
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I used to love that show.
But that's what I'm saying. And
Yeah.
some people and stuff, whatever, they would kick it heavy.
Yeah.
And their fucking recreation jar be tipping over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like food jar be then empty and shit
Yeah.
like that. And I remember she asked a couple, she's like, well, what do you guys do for like groceries and shit like that? Whatever. She's like, well, his mom lives around the corner, so we go to her house and stuff for dinner. She's like, what if the mom doesn't cook? Then we gotta cook and stuff like. She's like, why don't you just buy groceries and cook and you have some leftovers to take to work?
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't like leftovers like that. So I'm looking like, oh, y'all gonna be broke. Y'all ain't
As
rich
a-
forever. Y'all broke forever.
As a
So, hey, that's on them. So okay, let's talk about this Florida man popping off with his gun. Please tell me you guys seen this video.
No.
Florida man popping off with the
So
gun.
okay, Florida man's in his car. He's got into a road rage. incident.
Oh yes, okay. Yeah,
I didn't
go
see
ahead.
this video,
Yeah,
no.
go ahead.
So my man was in the car and stuff like that. He got into a road rage situation, and he realized like the person was kind of following him because kind of pissed off. He went in the armrest, pulled out his nice little tutu, had the cock the tutu. Then he just rolled down the window. His dash cam is on.
His dash cam is on.
His dash cam is on because he's a I think an Uber driver or a Lyft driver. So his cam is on to see like the back seat and what people might be doing and stuff in their car. And you see he's like, he let what like 11 shots, man. It's like he's trying to kill 50 Cent. Boom, 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 boom.
Wait, that's the Uber driver?
Yeah, Uber driver, straight out the window from road rage. So my thing is, I was like, yo, do you have road rage? And does your road rage bring it to the point where you really want to cause somebody harm like that? We'll start with that.
I don't know. I heard this story about this guy who just chilled on the left lane on the highway, you know?
And
Not to
annoying
shit him,
everybody.
yeah, annoying everybody.
Annoying everybody.
No, my road rage doesn't get that bad. I do get it, obviously, like everybody else, especially living in Toronto. But
Yeah.
no, I don't. Not to that point.
How bad would your road rage you say got? Like you were willing to pull over and to do
No,
some
but
shit?
I do contemplate. Do I need this hit on my insurance to tap him in the back a little bit?
Oh, so you want to give him a little,
Little love tap.
Little love tap.
You know?
Yeah.
Can I afford my insurance my premiums going up a little bit? I don't know, man. I contemplate there. I just look at his car. Like, nah, I better chill.
Yeah.
You're gonna do that. I get off like the lane I'm at. Should you left lane, right lane? I should go in the very right lane or something. Go at 90, go 100, slow down. Because I feel my blood boiling. I need to cool off.
I wouldn't say
if you
I
get
have
emotional, you
road
get access
rage,
like that too.
but I might have killed you off a few times in my mind.
Yeah. Oh my God. Some people, man.
what are you doing over there? Fucking Rey Mysterio.
A few times in my mind, I probably did you some harm, and
Yeah.
just that was it, and I've released it.
Oh my God. You don't get like that? Yeah, I can hear you, my voice. Like, I mean, my head, your voice. Like, ooh, this guy.
I got to a point once, but it wasn't like from okay, so situation was I was in the car jamming. I was in the Integra.
Okay.
I
Okay.
was in Integra, learning how to drive stick and everything like
How
that.
which Integra? The
The Integra, yeah. I was getting my stick game together.
Right,
and stuff,
right,
whatever,
right.
Was it green?
No,
Black.
that was
Black?
the Civic. You're thinking about
Okay.
the
You're
green
thinking the
Civic.
Civic, yeah.
It was black. So I'm in the Integra just jamming and stuff. I'm just happy that I got music and I'm got a little stick car and I'm
Yeah.
getting better with driving stick,
Yeah.
right? The song that was playing at the time was Holla Back Girl, Gwen Stefani.
Oh, that's a problem.
Two dudes, they could be like some genotypes and shit like that, whatever. So they're in their car, a little bit up because Integra was kind of low.
Yeah.
So I'm in the car just jamming to Holla Back Girls. That's my shit.
Yeah.
The bananas part, man. Come
Yeah.
on, it's the catchiest part. The shit is bananas. BANA.
I don't think about something else, son.
Yo.
How the back go? Ooh, I'm
You're thinking fabulous. You're thinking fabulous.
Sorry, yeah, it was
Yeah,
fab.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Nah, so I'm in this bitch just jamming and shit like that, whatever, right? And I'm just because I remember like a lot of times, like if I'm jamming to certain kind of songs, I would before I would change. So I'd be like, like say if I'm in like a little lovey mood or some shit like that, whatever, and I'm about to scoop up smooth, I'm jamming to probably like some Teddy Pendergrass or some OG shit,
Right.
Some
Right.
some Isley Brothers.
Okay.
And stuff. I'm in my vibe. And then Smooth come in, I'm like, nah, this ain't the vibe for Smooth to come in.
It's not.
So I probably switch to like
Just
some,
switch it up.
this that East Coast motherfucker, switch it up.
Right,
and
yeah,
everything,
yeah,
like
yeah,
that,
yeah,
whatever, right?
yeah,
Cause I'm
yeah.
like, I'm not saying that it's just, I don't think that's the vibe.
Right.
Cause Smooth, I'm thinking like, you trying to make love to me? I'm like, no, I'm not. So I'll switch the vibe.
Okay.
But I'm in my zone. I'm already at the light. These dudes pull up. So I'm already jamming. So anything I do now is basically they look like, oh, he pussy. He's changing and stuff because he
Right,
sees it
right,
trying to get
right,
tough.
right.
So I was like, fuck it. I just jammed to the song and stuff. So I looked, made eye contact with them, and I just went back. Immediately. As soon as the light changed and stuff, whatever. Take off. They're like, they said the F word. It rhymes with maggot. So
Why?
because it's
He listening to Gwen Stefani,
I'm listening to Gwen
and he
Stefani.
hollering back.
I'm not a holla back girl. I'm a holla back dude.
Great song though.
It's a great song.
It's a damn good song.
I'll jam this bitch right now.
It's a damn
Windows
good
down if
song.
it was warmer outside. So I'm in there and stuff. And I was like, why you call me that? Because of the Gwen Stefani? Bet. Drove. The light caught up. So they caught to the next light, whatever, right? So now they switched lanes because they're thinking like, all right, if we get in front of him, he can't save it.
Right,
I
yeah.
went to the left lane. And stuff, and the other car and stuff had turned off on the side street, so we neck and neck. I rolled down that window and stuff because remember that thing had automatic windows, whatever. I rolled down that. I cranked that bitch. I'm like, talk that shit you was talking back there. They had their windows up. So I pulled the handbrake up and stuff, whatever, and I was acting like I was gonna get out the car and stuff, whatever, right? And then somebody's like, sir, just stay in your car. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I was angry. I wanted blood. Cause I'm looking like, you don't know me.
Yeah.
Right.
Just the ego of me. I'm looking like I said to myself at the time, I was like, I probably fuck more chicks you have fingers and toes.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't call me no damn word like that.
Yeah.
Whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Out of the
Right.
blue. Like,
Out of the blue,
Yeah,
just because
yeah,
I'm listening to
yeah.
the song.
Yeah, you don't know
oh my
me.
God, yeah.
So
Oh,
I
man.
looked at it and stuff. I was offended and I was upset and stuff for that. And I was looking like when that light changed and they took off and stuff, whatever. I was like, yo, I stopped wherever I had to stop. I stopped there. I'm looking like, I can't believe these people done brought me out of character.
Yeah.
So then I realized,
But this is what I'm saying though, and it's funny because when that guy took the gun out and started shooting, bro, you know how many times I've been cut off on the highway and said to myself, if I had a gun, I'd shoot your tires off.
Yo, save the tires.
Bro, I'm being
It's them
honest with
movies,
you.
man.
I'm being honest with you. This is like, in my mind, I've killed you.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Right? And I'm like, it's only because I like to think of myself as a sane person.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna act out my thoughts.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm gonna have those thoughts.
right. I ain't mad at that.
Oh,
man.
man.
I am not mad at that. I just looked at dude and stuff and I was like, did you really need the gun to pop off some of these shots?
he went nuts.
At least do that. The James Bond shit, shoot the tires off. That shit don't seem easy.
No.
That shit don't seem
No, that
easy.
shit's
The car
not
is
easy at all.
moving,
Yeah, that
and
shit's
you're out
not
here
easy
doing
at all.
precision
Yeah.
shit,
That
and you
shit's
still trying to
not-
steer?
Yeah.
What kind of action movie you guys
at all.
living?
It's always funny when I hear people ask, why don't cops aim for the legs? Motherfucker, you know how hard it is
Yeah.
to hit a set of dangly legs
Yeah.
running from you? I said, yo, they're trained to hit mass.
Yeah. The trunk. Yeah.
Yeah. They're trained to shoot what they know they can aim for and
Right.
hit.
Right.
Bro, they trying to shoot at your legs. You're gone.
Where's the line? Where's the
I'm
line?
going to look for this video now.
I'll show it to you. I'll find it for you.
Yeah,
and stuff,
yeah.
Whatever.
Bob, it popped up a few times on my timeline.
Yeah.
Well, the shooting
Yeah.
thing? Yeah, I seen it. So I seen it a few times. And I was looking, I was like, the first thing I said when I seen it the first time was like, damn, I hope my road rage don't take me to a point like that because one, his road rage made him blank out the fact that he has a camera watching him.
But I ain't heard they said he shot out his front window, his front windshield.
Yeah.
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 So imagine that. Like,
Oh,
you're
his
not.
own window?
This on.
Yeah, shooting at it, and then
Wow.
he hit his
He was
front
having a bad
windshield.
day, man. If you're Uber driver too, you're on the road. That's your office. You're there every day,
Every
8
day.
hours a day at least.
So now you tell me, how
Yeah.
much is it?
And how many people have to cut him
windshield?
off to get to that point? I'm gonna get a gun. Next guy who cuts me off. It's
Can
not
you-
gonna be his day.
Can you guess what state he's from?
This is Florida.
Hey. Yeah.
He's a Florida man.
You said Florida, man.
Yeah.
So it's not a guess.
Well, that's the thing, because the stand your ground thing and stuff, whatever, they're trying to stand ground any given time. Now, the other state stuff, whatever, like, have your stand your ground rule.
Yeah.
But I feel like
But that's not stand your ground.
that's stand your wheels. Like,
Yeah, but you can't prove in the court of law saying I was threatened or scared of my life.
No,
No.
because the cam work don't show that. And
Yeah.
the cam work and
Right.
stuff got relayed and came out to like the whole world and stuff. So
Yeah.
it will be used against him and stuff in the court of law. It sucks. I just look at where. How do we get to a point where we can't control or catch ourselves anymore? You know what I'm saying? Like in
Yeah.
a short span. Like you can tell me your trigger words are, I don't know, moist. People don't like the word moist, right?
Right.
You're
Trigger
telling me
warning.
and stuff, whatever. Yeah, and then I keep saying the word moist and stuff like that. Like, are you gonna strangle me because I said moist too many times? Do you really want to put hands on me because I said moist too many times?
Nah.
But that's what I'm saying. But some people,
No,
are
I
still-
would. If that's my trigger word, like, yo, we had this conversation. Why you keep repeating it?
But I like the word. It's my favorite word.
No, you're trying to get the demon out of me.
No, but the world doesn't revolve around you, Mr. Dillinger.
But and that's how I would look at it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, it's not my place to tell you that you can't use a word that you've probably been using since birth. I don't like it. I just got to move myself from around.
All right, calm down, Joe Rogan. First and foremost, we can get into that because okay, so if Joe Rogan and them have been using this nigga word like that,
Right?
He's like, it's not your place to tell them no, they can't use it.
Okay, listen, I can tell him that, right? But I can't expect him. I can't expect him that he's going to listen to me.
But you're right
because I told him.
You're right, but you're still telling him that. So it's still.
But
you're
whether
still, I'm
but whether
infringing on his.
Right, but so
His
whether I
freedom of speech?
I
Yeah.
tell him or not, right? It's like I can't stop him from using it, right? So why am I gonna bother? If I'm the person who's getting triggered from it, right?
Well, you could be a Florida man and make him stop using it.
Hey, you could be a Florida man. There are ways we've seen this, but I'm like, if I know it's gonna bother me, I just remove myself from the situation.
So okay, so how do you feel about this India Irie situation, removing her thing for Joe Rogan and his whole racial?
Yo, honestly, I didn't think the clips were real. I thought they were fake. Somebody
You thought they were
spliced
doctored?
articles. Sorry?
You thought they were doctored and altered?
Yeah. I'm like, there's no way he's been this influential for this long and not be canceled when he's saying all these things.
No, because so
And that's what blew my mind.
Smooth and I had this conversation. and
Okay.
stuff with him,
Right.
right. And the way how this thing and stuff goes on is I feel like it's a tribal thing.
Okay.
So what I mean is tribal thing and stuff is kind of like picture you listen to Joe Rogan podcast.
Okay.
I don't,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
He does.
Okay. I like his podcast.
We go somewhere and stuff like that now, and then somebody else mentions stuff the Joe Rogan podcast now, right? Be like, oh, you like Joe Rogan podcast? Be like, yeah, that's your shit. Be like, yeah, he listens to it and stuff, and I don't listen to it, whatever now. So now you two probably looking like, oh, for real? And the other person like, why? You're weird.
Yeah.
There's three of us listen to it, and you're the one person that don't listen to it
Right.
now. So it's the tribal thing and stuff, whatever, right? You have the group people that like the core fans that listen to every fucking podcast.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
He's not saying this on the podcast that he might have a Charlemagne, a Denzel,
Of course.
a person of color or something like that, whatever, right?
Right.
These are on the podcast and stuff, but especially some of the older stuff, whatever, before it became a full Joe Rogan experience. It was a Joe Rogan like podcast, right?
Right.
Before it became the experience thing and stuff. So some of the clips were from the experience.
Okay.
And some of them were from the older situations and stuff,
Right,
whatever,
right.
right? And you see like even like Nate Diaz looking kind of uncomfortable, looking like, yo, bro, you kind of drop a lot of niggas out here.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Calm down there. You're a Hulk Hogan fan. You need to calm down, nigger, brother. So I seen these situations. I was like, you have these core fans that know and they've heard this, but because they're not of that demographic and stuff for them, and he's explaining the story, they're looking like Oswald and Enzo because he's explaining the story.
Yeah.
Right.
I've heard that argument, the academic point of view, that you're telling a story
I know. I
and
don't.
trying to explain it. You never heard about this?
No.
Yeah.
I get it, but I don't.
I've heard that argument, but
See, okay, way back when I remember Morgan Freeman and stuff, they asked him about he said he don't give a fuck about Black History Month.
okay.
Right.
And I remember when Morgan Freeman said, I think it was about 60 Minutes or something like that. He's like, he doesn't care about Black History Month. He's like, why is it Black History? He's like, I'm Black 365.
Right.
Right.
He's like, every day is our history. Every day thinks I'm doing something and stuff, whatever. I'm making history.
Right.
Right.
Right? This could be my first time on 60 Minutes. Morgan Freeman made history.
Yeah.
So he's like, I don't need a month to say, oh, on whatever day in June, Morgan Freeman was on 60 Minutes, and we're only going to mention this only in the February and stuff. Whatever. Why not mention it on the anniversary of that June day?
Yeah.
And he was on there and stuff. Whatever. He's like, and so the reporter is like, so how do we stop conversations about race? He's like, we simply start telling stories and stuff. Whatever. Like, there was this guy who did such and such. Instead of saying, there was this black guy that did such and such, or this white guy that did such and such.
Right.
Right.
Right? So if you're explaining something and stuff, whatever, about a situation, like when he explained, because I seen his apology thing, right? So when I seen his apology thing, he was talking about, I like how he got ahead of one of them too, because all I seen was the nigger clips. But then when he's talking about how he went to go watch a movie and stuff in New York, and they took a cab to a specific place, and it was kind of like in a black neighborhood.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to watch Planet of the Apes and all that type of
Yeah.
stuff. When he was explaining that aspect of stuff, I was looking like, oh shit, so now you're saying you're in Africa.
Yeah.
And you say he's like, no, I didn't say that. I'm like, oh, because I didn't see that in the clips that I seen about the nigger. So you're getting ahead of it and be like, hey, I have one more thing that might screw me over for making some extra money. So let me get ahead of it.
Get ahead of that one.
Exactly. He did his own damage control, which is beautiful.
Oh, of course.
Which is beautiful. So I looked at this stuff, I was like,
Oh, man.
I get that, but yet and still, him explaining any situation, you don't have to go into like that kind of thing and stuff, whatever, right?
Right.
For the academic purpose that you're saying. Because when I explain the situation and stuff, like I guess with like non-black folk, I explain the situation like this and this took place, right? So then when people start asking stuff, are like, wait, what? Why did they fight? Why didn't just one person like pull off, like, tump up somebody with them? Like, well, they weren't of the ethnicity to be tumping up anybody. They were throwing haymakers. So like, oh, they were of the mountains of the Caucasoid and everything. Like, yes, you got it. But I didn't think that was necessary for the story. Unless if, like, it was a situation and stuff where it's really aiming to the context.
Right.
So if the guy, like, if it's two guys about to fight, whatever, like, look, you only want to screw Sheila because she was a brunette and you usually fucking blonde. I think you can, decipher the nationality of these people.
Right.
And even if you hear like, yo, these people are fighting, these girls are working and stuff, whatever, and some weeds got pulled out, you can decipher the ethnicity. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, if you need to explain it like that, there's ways to explain some things. Like, I think if your go-to thing and stuff is that, even as a black person, if your go-to thing is to stuff is to just say like, these crack-ass crackers, you're racist. You can just say like, yo, these guys and stuff are doing this with her, or if it's that bothering you that bad, and say these white guys are messing with me.
Right.
But when you go to the crack-ass cracker thing, or you go to the nigga thing, nah, you're racist. You're racist. I'm sorry. So tell me, Joe Rogan fans, where do we go from here?
Bro,
we don't need to go anywhere. Joe ain't dying.
Listen, so you still gonna be rocking with everything then?
Listen, listen.
Yeah, I don't know about
listen,
that.
Okay.
Listen, I look at it like this, right?
I was hoping they were fake though. I was hoping they're doctored.
Nah, they're not. Yeah. They're not fake, man. Listen, the most simplest white person that you may know, I guarantee you, at one point, has said nigger.
Oh, for sure.
So when I heard the statement, I didn't think that they were doctored at all. I said, you know what? He said it.
But
right?
we know they say it, but you don't think they say it on air.
Nah, man. They say a lot. Look at Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Well, when he was younger?
But we're gonna use when he was younger. You knew what he was saying when he was younger.
Oh, man, I don't know if I crucify kids. I don't crucify kids that much.
I don't know.
I'm not excluding kids.
I don't know. I wouldn't exclude him for the simple fact that he knew he was wrong. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
If you were a kid, right? Mm-hmm. And you were a singer and you had guitar, right? You don't think saying honky 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 would have been offended? Would be offensive? At your age being a kid?
And if you hear that clip, the girl says, "Don't say it, don't say it, don't say it." She tells him that. She warns him.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what I mean? But he
kept chuckling through it. Yeah, he kept chuckling and going through it and stuff. No, I agree. There's some kids and stuff, whatever, that's, I want to say, aware earlier than others.
Right.
Right? And then, again, it goes back to the group think and stuff, whatever. Like, the tribal thing. If all my friends are calling these black people or these type of things and stuff, I'm going to be the oddball out and stuff and not call them that. So I'm going to join into the peanut gallery and say these pieces. I think the thing for me was that if I was a Joe Rogan Experience, like, connoisseur, this apology thing, and I'm black.
Right.
And I'm hearing this apology thing. I told you how I felt about the apology. So I told you stuff, whatever. How I felt about the apology, it was well worded until he said a part like, he's like, it felt like sarcasm in a way. He's like, I felt like,
I'm sorry, your feelings got hurt. Kind of thing.
No. Yeah, that's how he
got underhanded apology.
It was underhanded apology because he said at one part,
he's the masses.
Yeah, because he said the part that annoyed me. He's like, I find it miraculous how one race of people are the only people that are able to use this word. Bitch, this race of people went through some shit
Yeah.
and still going through some shit. Throw us something. We can't have nothing.
No.
But you know what the funny thing is? I can see Jordan Peterson saying that same damn thing that he just said.
Saying the whole, what, nigger rants?
No, saying that
Or the apology?
one group of people, he doesn't find it fair that one group of people have a monopoly over that word.
I don't know. I'm not putting things in Jordan Peterson.
I don't
I'm
know.
not.
He
I'm
was
not
on the
putting things in
podcast
his mouth.
earlier, and they're talking
I can
about
see.
skin
I
tone.
can see him saying that.
How black is not a real. I'm like, I'm not white. I'm tan. He's making some kind of jokes like that too recently too.
Who?
Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
He was in the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah. I remember that.
So
But okay, and that's why I say with Joe, right? I put him on a level of Chappelle.
no.
Whereas, listen to what I'm saying.
no.
Listen to what I'm saying.
No.
You're
Judging.
bias.
There's no judgments. I'm judging. Nah, no Chappelle.
listen to what I'm saying.
Okay, go ahead.
Rogan is the podcast.
Okay.
What Dave Chappelle is the comedy. Can we say that?
No.
I can agree.
I could say Joe Rogan's close to maybe Charlemagne,
From what?
And what?
and just in general.
Oh hell no!
Yeah, that's the closest I think I see maybe. But this Dave Chappelle's no.
Rogan
Who has a bigger podcast than Joe Rogan? I'm asking you.
Between who and who?
I'm just saying, just in general, who has a bigger podcast?
Well, Joe Rogan has the podcast.
Okay.
He's more influence than anybody.
And who is the biggest comedian and stuff, whatever, like doing it out here?
Dave
Alive.
Chappelle.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, Dave Chappelle.
So
I get what you're saying, but I can't.
That's why.
So listen to
triggered.
You're triggered.
I'm
so
triggered.
listen to where I'm going. Listen to where I'm going. Right?
I know you said, yeah,
Go
okay.
ahead.
I still don't like where it's going. I feel
listen.
uncomfortable.
Listen. So do all those white ladies
Yeah,
who went after Dave.
Okay, go ahead. Nah.
It is what it is. He's for me, he's too big to get canceled, right? And not only do I look at it as him being too big to be canceled,
Yeah.
it's like the people that he puts on his shows lends a certain amount of credibility to him, right? So he'll have a Jordan Peters on the show.
Right.
He'll have Ben Shapiro. He'll have all these people who people consider great thinkers,
Right.
and they're friends, right?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure those people might say nigger in the private of their homes too.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, these are the people who are backing him. These are the people who are riding with him. These are the people that they're just not gonna let him get canceled.
No, I'm see. My thing is my conversation stuff. What I'm gonna say, or my debate is not
Ain't no
about the
Dave Chappelle.
canceling thing.
Right.
It's not about the canceling thing. My thing and stuff is that now you, as a Joe Rogan connoisseur and a black man,
Right.
are you gonna be still listening to the podcast the same way compared to all of that? So
Well-
if you see, and
well,
to
listen,
me,
okay.
hold on.
Yeah.
To me, if you say yes,
Yeah.
I look at people like you and stuff as that you like I want to say in a way Uncle Tom,
Right.
Because you allow people like you're enabling them and stuff whatever to say these type of things, and I'm not kosher with that.
Right. But this is how I look at it, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not watching Joe Rogan for those comments, right? I've never watched him for those comments, right? When he made those comments, I'm just finding about these comments with the likes of who's the first one that said they were pulling their shit off?
Neil Young.
Neil Young.
Right? With the likes of Neil Young, right? Everything that I've watched on the Joe Rogan podcast has been informative shit, right? There's a lot of stuff that I've learned watching that podcast, right? There's a lot of topics that he's touched that I've had interest in, and I won't just watch his podcast for it, right? There's other it'll be maybe a specific topic, but he's touched upon it, right? So then I look at it from this point of view. When this whole thing started off between the whole Joe Rogan Experience thing, right?
Right.
It had nothing to do with the musicians, right? What it had to do with was he was promoting alternative medicine,
Right.
right?
Yeah, of course. That's what it started. Yeah.
That's how the
yeah,
whole
I
thing
forgot
started, right?
the doctor's name. But
Now
yeah.
he went on the CNN show with Anderson
Gupta. Oh,
Anderson
no.
Cooper.
Okay.
No, was it Gupta first?
Gupta came on his show.
Gupta came on his show. No, that was after. He was
After,
on.
okay.
He was on the show with Anderson Cooper,
Who, Joe Rogan?
Joe Rogan.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
So he was on CNN. Then he said he must have said something about ivermectin, right? They shot back at Joe and said to Joe, "Oh, you're taking horse medicine,
yeah.
right?" So Joe said, "No, I'm not gonna let the media do me like this."
Right.
Right? And he went on the attack on CNN.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I remember
So now, so that's when Gupta came in. Gupta came on his show
Yeah.
and apologized for saying what he said and said, "No, you're right. There's two type of ivermectins.
Right.
There's one for the veterinarians,
yeah.
what the veterinarians use, right? Then there's one for what the
For people.
for people, right? So he said, okay, so ever since then, he had CNN backpedaling, right?
Yeah, I think did Gupta get fired or something? He got reprimanded or something.
Someone,
Yeah, reprimanded.
Yeah.
something happened. So he had CNN backpedaling, right? So now everybody is saying, oh, fuck. Mainstream media has a problem.
Of course. Oh yeah,
Right?
I know that. Yeah.
Mainstream media has a problem with this guy.
Yeah.
And if mainstream media can't shut him up, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, you attack.
Right? So now it's like
Defamation.
So
Yeah.
now we got it. So
get
now
what
we
you're
really
saying,
got to
yeah.
go hard on it, right? So all this stuff, I don't even think this stuff is an issue or even comes up without this whole CNN thing playing out. Regardless if he said it or not, I would have never known. So I'm looking at it from the standpoint. So it's like, okay, yeah, listen, Ben Franklin could have been racist. Do I discredit what he gave me? Like all these white people were out there. Like there's a lot of racist people out there. I can't discredit what you're giving me, right? I can't fault. Listen, Justin Bieber, you said it when you were young. Whether you meant it or not, I'm not holding it to you. How do you feel about us now? You rocking with us now? Fine.
I don't think so. I see that's my thing. My thing and stuff is that it's all. I play this. I work in a facility where there's people I do not fuck with, but I get the job done to get the check.
Right.
So I mean, it's not far off for anybody else
True,
to do
yeah.
that and other places and stuff like that. You only want to fuck with me to get the job done to get the check.
Right.
Or if might be the case, I might be the one help providing you to get the check. Because I don't know, I guess my satire, my jokes, my comedy and everything like to be like, we don't want to fuck with that nigger Marvin, but that nigger Marvin brings in some money. You know what I'm saying? And if it comes down to it and stuff like that,
Yeah.
once I figure out that you're not for me and stuff like that, whatever,
Right.
I'd rather separate myself and stuff, which because I feel like I'm an overthinker.
Right.
So if I'm thinking about you not fuck with me like that or stuff, whatever, or you don't have my best interests and stuff at mind,
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like it's only a matter of time for you to screw me over. And I don't want to be in a situation and stuff where I feel like, I'm not able to be myself or win. I feel comfortable with myself.
I used to think like that, right? Until my first job that I had with
They called you a nigger there and you
with
stayed?
No.
Uncle Tom?
The first job I had with Ray, he flat out told me, say, you don't have to like people to do business with them. You don't have to, you don't have to be friends with them. You don't have to do this, that, and the third. At the end of the day, it's business.
Yeah.
Right? And I look at it like I can get educated from the most evilest of persons. We started off another podcast talking about is the criminal or the villain. Is he a bad guy, right?
Mm.
In a situation like this, it's what do you look at? What do you choose? What are you using to decide to get to there, right? So now
I choose my integrity.
you choose your integrity.
I choose my integrity because my integrity and stuff is the one that will fuck with me at the end. Money come and go.
Right.
For me, money comes and go and stuff like that. But my integrity thing will still kind of fuck with me. Like if I really and truly feel like said person and stuff does not like me,
Yeah.
and everything like that, I don't feel like I should do anything to benefit them to help to increase their chances of fucking me over and stuff like that. That's just me. So that's my thing and stuff. Is I'm separating and stuff from it. So if you don't like people that look like me or that have the same kind of tone and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, if we work in this big ass conglomerate and stuff together, whatever, I just know for a fact that I'm not fucking with you directly. So if anything happens to you,
Right.
I give 2 fucks. I probably might even laugh.
Right.
But that's my thing and stuff is that I just like when you explain the whole thing and stuff, and I'm looking like this nigga said every time a nigga, probably said more niggas than I did,
Right.
And you're still gonna go back and still listen to his podcast.
He probably has some more niggas than I have. But you know, guess what? He hasn't said it to me, and I haven't heard it.
This is some Chris Rock shit all over again.
Yeah.
You haven't said it to me, and I haven't heard it.
You ever see that Chris Rock thing when he's like, yo, the girl stuff is in the club. She's there dancing, and the song's like, smack her with a dick, poke her in the ear, poke her, and they're like, yo, why the girl dancing? Like, and she's like, he ain't talking about me. Smack her with a dick, poke her in the ear, hit her in the eye. I was looking like,
Oh my God.
but he's talking about people just like you.
Just like you, exactly.
Just like you, and you don't care. Yo, but then again, you're different because you like blackface though. When people, you don't mind blackface.
He ain't talking about me.
Yeah,
He ain't talking
that's
about
not,
me.
That's not pro-human of me for me to
He ain't
co-sign with
He ain't
that.
talking about me. He hasn't offended me, right? And I just look at it for what it is. I said, listen, y'all are on a manhunt. I look at I keep forgetting his name because he doesn't even register on my radar. The singer.
Was he a guest?
The singer.
Justin Bieber?
No, the singer.
Neil Young.
Neil Young, right? I look at
Keep on
because we had
rocking
this
the
we had this
free world.
discussion.
Yeah,
We had this
yeah.
discussion the other day, right? So it was Neil Young, right?
And
Then
Joni Mitchell
Joni Mitchell, right?
What song did she have?
Now,
just got to is gone, and Janet and Q-Tip did it way better than her.
yeah,
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Don't know what you
that's
got
something.
till it's gone.
that song. Her, right? Then it came out.
He says Johnny Mitchell in the house. Did he say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Is it Robert Plant? Somebody's guitarist came out and said they were gonna pull this stuff, right? Then India Irie came out.
Yeah.
Right?
And she's the one who like released the video or something.
She
Or the
really-
clip.
No, somebody else had the clip.
Or did she reshare it or something?
She
Yeah.
reposted and stuff in her story.
The only
And
thing I don't like about that is like Tyler, the creator, had a line like, "I'm gonna be the biggest black skinhead like India Ari," and then she came up with this, and she's like relevant again. Like I don't know, that's her resharing it, making it news, like threw me off a little
No,
bit.
the thing and stuff is that. See, the thing is, there's a lot of blue. I always tell people there's a lot of blue checks that you don't know about. That's what you have to understand and stuff when it comes to social media. Again,
Yeah.
'cause I'm still learning about social media and stuff so much.
Yeah, and it's
Right.
always changing
Each day.
too.
And when we were just talking about this, we don't know the etiquette of social media and stuff
Right.
as well, right? And I feel like a lot of the people and stuff, if you're even a musician and stuff, probably even Joni Mitchell probably got a blue check if you probably look at her.
Okay.
On the gram.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Right.
sure.
And I'm saying, like, her generation stuff, I want to say, I don't want to disrespect them, but they probably might be more removed from an Instagram platform than more to like a Facebook.
Right.
Right?
Right.
But I feel like it comes to a point where the blue check certifieds and stuff are damn near everywhere. And
Yeah.
once you're known, once you're at least known like this much,
Yeah.
you're going to get a blue check.
Yeah.
So in the IRE and stuff, whatever, that not the average girl in the video to like, I am not my hair.
yeah.
Yeah.
These are like phrases.
Right.
Now, where people could look like, okay, yes, it was a line. It was Jay-Z. You made a hot line. I made a hot song.
Right.
It was a hot line to make it into a hashtag.
Yeah.
So once it's in a hashtag, it's only so far stuff where that it's gonna tag right back to her, and then boom, in the IRE stuff for them. So I'm saying she's relevant again.
Right.
Partially because of that, whatever.
Right.
But she has her own like hair journey thing she's going through.
That's
and
right.
Stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah. And she
that.
still tours, I think, too.
Yeah, they do little indie things and stuff for it, and she still does a little voice, little to and fro.
She still does her thing, but I mean, again, well, okay. So let me stop with her because she's the last one that put her hat in the ring, right? Ain't none of Joe people listen to her.
But we listen to her.
She can say I can't tell you the last time I listened to a
We
song
know
from her.
exactly who she is.
I know who she is.
Before Neil Young and
I know
Johnny
who she
Mitchell,
is,
yeah.
right? But let me tell you something. The people who listen to Joe Rogan,
Yeah.
they don't listen to her.
No.
No,
They don't care for Joni Mitchell.
No.
They don't care for Neil Young,
Yeah.
right?
right.
And listen, what has to happen right now? In order, it's got to be somebody mainstream
pop, whatever. He's somebody that stature has to come out and say, listen, I ain't fucking with Joe because of what he said.
Yeah.
Unless it's somebody like that, nobody's gonna care. They're gonna put her in there. They're gonna make her. You know what I mean? They're gonna say, oh, she came. She's gonna have her 15 minutes, and after she has her 15 minutes, I'm telling you, Joe's too big to cancel.
I'm not. Like I said, he's not gonna get canceled.
He's too big. He's
not gonna get canceled, but definitely he'll lose a following.
He'll lose some.
Yeah,
he'll lose some.
And Spotify's their shares going down.
Well, Spotify and stuff with their shares, like, I'm not too certain about those type of things because, you know, they have other things under the conglomerate.
Right.
To kind of make sure stuff like, okay, and like just say, okay, before we were pushing the Joe Rogan Experience like that, oh shit, this show and the host has a lot of static. We're going to push the Michelle Obama thing. Remember, Michelle Obama's a black woman.
On Spotify?
On Spotify.
Right. Yeah.
When she's on Spotify, so they're like, hey, right now, Michelle, you know, is the more focused now. We like black people over here on Spotify. It's just the Joe Rogan aspect. So that aspect of stuff would be safe. I'm not saying you get canceled. Like even Derek Jackson.
Yeah.
I looked at Derek Jackson and stuff the other day, like before Christmas. He's not canceled. He's still out here. He just is
What
following
did Derek Jackson do?
the guy who cheated on his girl, giving relationship advice.
Yeah.
Oh, she came out with a beret on?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how I remember, yeah.
Yeah. She's a soldier of love. So I mean, when it came to all of that, his following and stuff, I've watched like the numbers and stuff, like subscribers,
right?
Like on his YouTube and stuff, especially like decline.
Yeah.
Like at that heat of everything, it was at like about over $250,000, and it cut down to like I think 175,000 subscribers.
Right.
Right. So I'm like, I'm not saying the stuff whatever you're gonna be canceled because like you have your diehard people that just fuck with you regardless.
Yeah.
There's somebody out here. There's somebody that probably watching this podcast that just love me for my forehead.
Right.
Right. And they're just here for that aspect. Like I just want to see your shiny ass forehead, or I just want to hear the ratchet shit Marv might talk. They don't give a fuck what I might say, but I'm just gonna say something, and they're still gonna follow and listen to stuff regardless. I'm not saying that, but that's what I'm saying. The thing is that the social media train. The social media train can fuck people up and stuff like that and kind of pull certain type of things.
I don't know though, man. The attention span on social media is so short though.
You think, see, I used to think like that and stuff, whatever too. But remember, social media is this nice type of beast and creature,
right?
That would just resurrect something from the past,
and
just fuck you with no lubrication.
Yeah, it doesn't.
And that's what I'm saying. So like,
you just got like what I realized, and I realized what people are doing now is as soon as something pops up, lay low. Lay low. Just lay low for about a month. Oh, man. People's attention spans are short.
But you see the thing and stuff, whatever, is that like
I used your emotions, though, isn't it? It hits in your feels, man. You can't forget that.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Because
But hits you in your feels, hits Marvin's feels, hits. But you would like to think that it's hitting. It's probably not hitting a lot of people in their feels, though.
I don't know, man.
See, here's the thing. This is the thing with stuff. What I want you to like to kind of just grasp and stuff, whatever. Social media, it has this. I want to say, to me, it always says it has this fake sense of security where it makes you feel like celebrities are so you can reach out and touch them. You like Dwayne The Rock Johnson. You just search him and you just follow him, and now you're into his world and everything like that, right? Right. A lot of people and stuff, they feel comfortable by just going on, like the person's like every post, Rock, I love you, what I heard, and all this type of shit. Imagine when that shit flips from love to hate. Yeah. And when that shit flips from love to hate and stuff like that, whatever, it's only a matter of time and stuff whatever that like somebody else is now seeing this shit. Because remember, most of the shit is groupthink. Right. This shit is groupthink. Right. So now if like, say we all follow Joe Rogan and stuff on a social media platform, whatever. Let's say the gram. Right. We all follow him on the gram and stuff, whatever, right? We're all followers of each other. Right. And I like, say like you see the same Joe Rogan post, I got to it probably like 2 hours before you. Right. And I got to it like, I can't believe you would say that word. Let's say Joe Rogan's team, they don't get to that fast enough to like remove that comment. To remove it out. And now you say this shit, you're thinking like, what did he do? Like, you know,
what did he say? And I'll go look it up.
Yeah, you might. You might. Or you might just come at me directly and stuff like, what happened? Like, oh, he keeps saying this whole nigga thing and stuff. You ain't see it? I'm going to find the link. I'm going to send you the link. And now everything like that. Now, you can have an iron will resolve and be like, Nah, I'm still a Joe Rogan fan and stuff. Like you sound like like I'm still gonna fuck with it regardless of stuff, whatever.
Right.
I'm not a Joe Rogan Experience follower. Do I look up to Joe Rogan as a podcaster?
As a podcaster.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right.
As a
Absolutely.
person, man, he went from nothing.
From like
take
to all to
all
what he's
this.
done.
No, we're not taking away. We're not
yeah.
taking away anything.
No.
We're not. Yeah,
Bad,
it's not-
bad
a little bit.
situation.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
I'm
taking a
Bad
little bit
situations
away.
don't remove the fact you're still a great person, man or woman.
It's not what you.
It doesn't remove from that and stuff. Whatever. Arnold Schwarzenegger fucked the maid.
Oh man.
That's it. He
R.
fucked the
Kelly's
maid.
music still slaps.
Okay, that's okay.
Is it though? He cheated on his wife with the maid he had a kid with, and,
He ain't call nobody an N-word, so it's in his name. If he does, it's okay.
and this is his
Wait.
boss.
Not that we know of.
That's not we know of. If it's okay,
Not that we know.
it's
of.
in his name.
Is it his name?
What's-
Is it his name? You know.
But listen, R. Kelly music still slap. R. Kelly's still a musical genius. We're not gonna take that away from him.
Right.
You understand? Regardless of how we think of what kind of monster he is.
Yeah.
He's still a musical genius, right?
He is,
So
yeah.
I mean, that's what we're saying. Is that we're not taking away anything from what Rogan did, right? You know what I mean? It's disappointing.
Yeah, that's heartbreaking.
Disappointing.
And the funny thing is that it's not the N-word that got me the most. It's when I flip through the clips and it says the Planet of the Apes. I'm like, oh damn, it's getting worse.
Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, it's the best when you get a white woman and a black man. You get the best of both worlds. You know, the body of a black man and the brain of a white person. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, because sometimes you hear these words and like, oh,
Yeah.
I need more context.
Yeah.
You know, just give me clips.
Right.
But it gets dark and darker as I go through. I'm like, damn. Okay, I got no recourse about this. I hurt my feels, man.
I think
What was I listening to the other day? Oh, I don't know if it's true or not, but some billionaire,
Yeah.
right, was offering. This is what I read in the post. Was offering LeBron James
Okay.
and Serena Williams $1 billion to have a baby.
That's so weird.
billion apiece.
I don't know if it was $1 billion apiece or just.
Wait, what do you
$1
mean?
billion.
Like, should have to carry the baby?
No, he just wanted to see this. A white billionaire just wanted to see
super athlete.
a strong super athlete black person, right?
Like yeah, LeBron
Male
dominated on
and
one
female.
sport, and you have
That's
the
what they did
mother-
in slavery times.
right.
That's all kinds of wrong. But
Yeah.
$1 billion,
But that's what I'm
man,
saying. But this,
that's a lot of rights. I don't know, man.
But that's what I'm saying. But this just happened. This is something that
my
was just
God.
mentioned not too long ago. I read this like maybe 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago.
Would you be a sellout, man? Oh my, yes.
But that's what I'm saying.
tough.
This is
That's what they did. Yeah, slavery.
But that's what I'm
times.
saying. Like, it's the money or integrity piece. Right.
It's rough, man.
It comes back. Like I always look at it stuff like when it comes to, I want to say Hollywood. It comes to that. Like it's the money or it's the integrity. And the thing and stuff is that I'm okay sacrificing $100 million for my integrity just to make $1 million. I'm
I see what
okay.
you're saying. Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Some people and stuff looking like, man, $100 million? Man, you better call me every coon in the world. You know what I'm saying? And like, they're okay with it.
I'm close. I don't know, man. That's 100 mil, man.
100 mil.
But that's what I'm saying.
Sticks and stones may break my bones.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
100 mils will help me.
And some people money is everything. Some people integrity is everything.
What's that clip? Is it Cat Williams?
Yeah, Cat Williams.
And
yeah,
he
with
talked about Flavor Flav.
crispity. Yeah,
Crispity crackly,
crispity
yeah.
crackety
Yeah,
coon.
they gotta pay me, bitch.
Yeah, he's like they're in the backstage. They all crying that I can't believe all this racial shit that just happened. Like Flav, how you allowed it? They gotta pay me, son. And I was looking like, yo, Cat Williams said he had all like when he saw the check, he's looking like he know these bills he had to pay with. He could buy himself a motorcycle.
Yeah.
He could do all these type of things. So I mean, like
It reminds me
it came down to it. What's up,
of Cash Money and Backstabbers.
Juvie? Juvie and Manny?
Backstabbers stuff. I'm like, y'all niggas, that's a straight money.
Yeah.
You on the Tinder, bro? You better vax that ass up, girl. You look good. Better vax that ass up. Yo, they do it for the money.
You do it for the crib.
Next thing I wanted to talk about and stuff, whatever, was
Jeez. Okay.
I wanted to talk about. I feel like this week was the year of just shitting on people. Joe Rogan was part of it.
Yeah.
I want to say, the Brat, rapper the Brat. You
Right.
know, she announced her
Engagement.
girlfriend. No, they're expecting.
That's what it was. Yeah, expecting.
They're expecting and
Yeah.
stuff, whatever,
Okay.
right? And
Okay.
then once Riri and ASAP Rocky came out, Brat who? Fuck them.
Yo, that's so true.
Yo, it's been,
Bro, I didn't even know Brat was when her girl was expecting. This is news to me right
Yeah,
now.
no, I remember that.
yo,
I don't know if it was in the shade room. Like,
yo,
somebody posted that.
then even like with I looked at it like, so the Steelers, right? Football for the football fans,
Right.
Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger announced his retirement
Right.
this past week. Tom Brady announced his retirement. Ben who?
Yeah.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Ben who? This is like
Again,
I was like,
I didn't even know Ben was retiring.
You see this shit? This is the shit. So I felt like, so I felt like because
I think that Tom Brady wants to not to shit on the other guy's retirement, but to cover up what's going on with the coaches and the black and white Bryans. That was happening.
Oh, you think that's what it is?
Maybe.
You know why?
Because I forgot about that.
You know what? I didn't
Like,
even think
Tom Brady's
about that.
retiring?
yeah,
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're on to something.
Yo, I don't know what's happening with that one.
Yo, explain that for the masses and stuff.
I don't know. I'm not a big football guy, so I don't know the names of the coaches, or you
So-
would know more.
No, I think like with the coaches and stuff from what I've gathered was I think it was a lot of like in a nutshell and stuff. For the CT is always the topic. CT is always the discussion and stuff for some things, right?
Right.
And a lot of times and stuff for us when it comes to the coaches, who was it that went off earlier in the season? Is it Gruden? It was somebody for the Raiders. The one of the coach for the Raiders and stuff, whatever. He had his whole thing about like gays and he had his racial rants and all that type of stuff, right?
Right.
So now with the whole Antonio Brown thing and stuff that popped off when he, quit mid-game and everything, they're now watching. They're like, yo, what is going on? Because the coach already done released him.
Right.
The team didn't. The
Right.
team didn't.
Oh, okay.
So that
I didn't know that.
yeah, so like the coach is like,
Okay.
oh yeah, he's done with us and stuff. And it's a wrap. But the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and stuff, they're looking like, no, he's still under our payroll.
Yeah.
Stuff, whatever. Like, coach, you gotta calm down.
Yeah.
We got a team to deal with the press shit. Like, you gotta relax. But they were like, one person saying one thing, another person saying another thing and stuff like that. And like I said, CTE is always a little underlying discussion and stuff. To like,
Right.
whenever some shit don't go right with some players, they want to put it on CTE. So, and really and truly and stuff, they might be super kind of racial, hate, homophobic, and all the above. But when a player does something that they like,
Right.
this is their scapegoat, whatever, right?
Right.
So that's what I know about the situation stuff, whatever, pertaining to like even the Bucks coaches.
Right.
And like, it was the coach for the Raiders. I can't believe it. I don't even want to call him Boomer Esiason because I love Boomer and I don't think it's Boomer, but he looks like Boomer though.
Okay.
I know the coach's face in my head and stuff like that, whatever, but I think it's Gruden. And yeah, so many of these coaches and stuff, whatever, their histories are starting to come out
Right.
about them and stuff, whatever, because some of these players and stuff are now, not only they're talking and stuff, whatever, but they're taking it to social media.
Right.
So it's kind of like how Kwame Brown went out for like the NBA and he was trying to expose everything. I think Kwame Brown got mad hatred in his heart. So I'm like, I don't know how, like some of the things, but he exposed some shit.
Right.
Like he talked about Dwayne Wade's kid who transitioned. And like I think
okay.
remember Kobe's birthday, the death anniversary just passed.
Right.
Right.
So kid wore like the jersey dress stuff of Kobe and everything like that. And like, oh, it's not how we honor Kobe and stuff, whatever, jersey dresses and everything. I'm like, I know mad chicks that had jersey dresses back in the day.
Right.
So I was looking like,
Yeah.
no, you just don't like the fact that the kid is
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
So I feel like a lot of them and stuff, they have this kind of like underlying hatred, but they just want to use other things as a scapegoat and stuff for them to say, this is why I feel this type of way.
Okay.
Or this type of manner. And that's what's happening and stuff. The NFL is just slowly but surely now the coaches being exposed. Because before it's kind of like something's wrong with the players. And something is wrong with the players, some of
Yeah.
the
Right.
players. But then I have to look at the stuff as like military shit. Like, all right, these players are still guided by who? Still being told to do things by who?
Coach.
So they have to start doing this check and stuff for them. But I think Roger Goodell has his work cut out for him. He's a commissioner
Okay.
for
Right.
the NFL. He has his work cut out for him and stuff like when the offseason kicks in, because a lot of situations and stuff, the NFL's under scrutiny and stuff for the coaches and stuff. Like I said, especially in the beginning of the season,
Yeah.
to like now resurrecting close to the Super Bowl.
So
time.
that one coach. So what's that? Is the one coach that's suing the NFL? He's suing because of racism. That's what he's saying. He's suing for.
I
Did you hear
don't-
about that?
No, I didn't hear about that.
Okay, so there's
The Black Brian.
right.
Right.
He's I think he just recently. Mike was explaining it to me when I was
Yeah.
over the house. Thing.
He
So
re-
he has like his. I think his record was 19-4.
Okay.
I think the only other coach that had a better record than him was either Bill Belichick or he had a better record than Bill Belichick. But anyway, his record was
He's the one who messaged him like, "Yo, congratulations, you got the job."
Yeah.
right. So his record was 19-4,
Yeah.
and he got fired. Right. So he's saying, "Yo, like, why am I getting the axe? And I got probably one of the best records as a coach."
And
In the
supposed to be
league.
the best up and coming coach,
Right.
Black coach too.
Right. So then when he was explaining it, I can't remember the light skinned bald dude who's on that talk show.
PTI.
I think so. And they had the talking points down the side with the minutes.
Yeah, PTA. Pardon the interruption.
Okay. So when he was talking, he so that's why I first heard about the
Stephen A.
story.
Smith,
No, not Stephen A. Smith.
I forget his name. It's so.
the Diesel guy.
Nah, he's
No,
chubby,
he's-
older dude with,
Okay.
with like the,
He's like
the
little,
light eyes.
he has a little goatee,
okay,
little
Pardon the
goatee.
interruption.
Oh, it's-
And it's pissing me off.
Yeah,
it looks like what's his name? DJ Envy.
He could be
Yeah.
I know you're talking about,
Like
yeah.
a darker version of
Yeah, a
DJ.
little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, what is his name? He's gonna kill me too.
I know.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, but what he was saying is like right now, there's only one black NFL coach in the entire league. So they're saying, yo, we went from just having a few to just having one. So the
With a great record too.
with a great
Yeah.
record. So then so dude was like, yo, I'm putting the NFL on notice, right?
Yeah.
And I'm bringing them to court in the cases of racism. So that's what I've heard it was about with that whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, there's black coaches and stuff that's been in the NFL. There's black coaches that won NFL titles and stuff like that, whatever too. But I mean, and I'm not making excuses and stuff, but like the way of the world and stuff is like changing bit by bit, and the dynamic and stuff. Like, I was happy when I heard it was a female NBA coach,
Yeah.
right? Come look at him like, yeah, like everybody's capable of producing greatness.
Right.
Right? If you know your shit, you know your shit. Point blank, period, and stuff, whatever. The thing and stuff is that when it comes to the coaches and like the lawsuit thing you're explaining,
Yeah.
I'm down for it if we can prove it.
Yeah.
Because my thing and stuff is that like you're looking at stuff like, okay, like you have was it Mike Tomlin? He was a coach for the Steelers when they won. He actually learned my boy Taliban. Because when I go out with Taliban, sometimes some people look like, yo, is Mike Tomlin your father? Because he got that old school, like, don't fuck around, little boy. I'll do your homework.
Yeah.
Kind of look to him. And Tony Dungy, light skin. Yeah, he was for with the Colts and stuff, whatever, when Peyton Manning won his first one.
Okay.
So I mean, like there's a few black
Who's the one from for Vikings? What was his name again back in the day?
coach?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dark one. Tick guy. Yeah, here.
When?
Brian Flores sues NFL 3 teams alleged racist hiring practices. Filed it 3 days ago in Manhattan federal court.
Yeah, so seeing the NFL, like every offseason, I look at like Roger Goodell has his work cut out for him because especially since the whole kneeling thing with Colin.
Right.
Like I want to say the NFL hasn't been like the easy peasy picnic that it used to be. I think the only easy peasy picnic and stuff for that right now is probably baseball. Baseball is probably like the only semi-safe place and stuff for that because hockey get their shit from the racism stuff.
Yep.
constantly. NBA, you know, the players and stuff, whatever, always have like some kind of run-ins with stuff for like law and all that type of stuff and everything. So it's
Right.
kind of like the excitement and stuff for this thing. When you had back in the day, you had the NFL, you had MLB, and I guess when hockey wasn't that mixed or progressive where it is now, it was just situation stuff where you had these three leagues where it was just clean, easy peasy fun. Because you had people like Michael Jordan and stuff coming in here and down. And when Dr. J was doing it, Dr. J didn't have any extra scandal or nonsense that media knew about,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
And I think Michael Jordan things stuff, the scrutiny came in when his pops died.
Yeah.
Right.
When his pops
They were
died
not
and
nice
stuff,
about
whatever.
that,
Yeah,
yeah.
they were not nice and stuff and everything. And then remember, when you're number one player, they're shoving microphones in your face 24/7. That's what happens to LeBron. That happens to Bo Jackson,
Yeah.
Jordan, all of them. When you're great, you're great. They're shoving the microphones and stuff in your face. So I feel like humans, we need like dysfunction to function. I say that because it's kind of like they're looking for something like, what's the reason why I should be watching this? Because like when it came to NFL, they're like, I'm looking for somebody to not fucking kneel now, and I'm looking for these players to get turned. And then we're gonna look at stuff for like, NFL sucks now. We're not supporting NFL. Because I remember after all the Colin Kaepernick things and stuff, and when he wasn't in the league, there's some people that didn't really fuck with the NFL like that.
Yeah.
Your ratings drop. And I'm saying you can't cancel NFL. NFL and stuff is here. But that's what I'm saying. The shit dropped. The popularity and stuff dropped. Some people won't fuck with it and stuff,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Especially when it came to the whole Colin Kaepernick thing.
Yeah.
Even before they
But
were
then
doing,
this
like,
is-
cutting
but-
down the celebration, the touchdown celebration.
Yeah.
They're cutting it down.
Yeah.
But again, but see, but that's a good example because I know tons of black people that told me they ain't watching football ever again.
Really?
They went back.
And then
they went back.
2 seasons later, they right back watching
Right.
football. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying.
Like, it's true. It's true. You're right. There's people that stuff that do that stuff. Then you have other people and stuff like, I know people who, like, when it came to the Colin Kaepernick situation,
Yeah.
they say, "Yo, fuck with highlights. That's it."
Yeah.
And if it comes to the Super Bowl, they're like, they're not even excited because they don't know what the fuck is going on anymore.
Right,
and stuff,
right.
whatever, the Super Bowl. They'll be like,
Right.
okay, this team made it. That team made it. Is anybody relevant that I know? All right, fuck it. I'll just watch it because everybody else is gonna be watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you go to
Yeah.
a Super Bowl party. Just
So
to
that's
chill
what I'm
with
saying.
friends.
Like that one rating and stuff, whatever, doesn't outbeat 17 weeks of football. Yeah, 17 weeks of normal season. 17 weeks of normal season and stuff, whatever. You're kind of like, I get Super Bowl as the granddaddy and stuff, whatever. But let's say we need you to watch the Bills. We need you to watch the Cowboys. They need me to watch the Browns and everything. And these three teams don't make it to the Super Bowl and stuff, whatever. So these three teams get hit with the ratings.
Yeah.
That they're not getting this thing and stuff, whatever. So eventually it'll
Who's
come
telling
back.
me? Was it you telling me that it's the cheapest ticket is $7,000?
For Super Bowl? Yeah, me.
Oh no, it's disgusting.
Six-
yeah.
yeah, like
and it's
that's
taking
nuts.
nosebleeds.
Yeah, it's bleeds.
Still like
That's nuts.
12,000.
That's bleeds. You got to give hand jobs to get like a decent seat, man.
That's crazy.
Just lube up your hands and stuff, whatever. And just
Bruh.
like, hey, closer seats.
6,000. That's buying you like eight front row seats on a regular seat.
Exactly, bro. At least. I know somebody who
Could
went
you
to
imagine a shit team? You own that fucking row, though. If it's a shit team,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can just sit there like,
Yeah.
social distance.
I know somebody went to a Miami Raptors game in Miami. Courtside seats for two people is $800.
That's it.
That's it. I'm like,
That's-
800 per person. Like, no. Together. I'm like, what?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I'm going courtside.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a gift. That's, you know what I mean?
Before we get into some other shit, the last thing I did want to talk about is this week before we get to the question of the weeks and all that type of stuff.
Oh,
Okay.
before we go in,
Go ahead.
do you think Trump is making a reemergence?
From where? For the presidency or?
I told you
No,
Trump's
just-
not over.
Yeah, but I know we discussed this, but you think is now we've seen the time now that he's making that push? You think that he's
I don't know,
doing it
man.
from now?
No.
Or he's prepping?
Soon.
Soon.
Prepping.
You think so?
He has the prep.
What is he doing? Like his own platform? Like his own website?
Everything.
He's been doing rallies.
Everything.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know about this.
Everything. Rallies, getting his son involved, Eric Trump. I don't know about Donald Trump Jr. too much, but I know.
Well, he's trying to
other
like go for the Senate, or he's trying to be president again.
So presidency and stuff, whatever. He's standing firm with it, saying he will find a way to get back in.
Yeah.
Because he didn't.
Can he though? Because he did two full terms. So can you go come back from one more term?
He did two full.
He
terms?
didn't do 2 full
He didn't.
terms.
That's what I'm saying.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So he took a break and then can do another term.
If he get voted back,
Yeah.
Interesting. Can you do 2 full terms then if he gets voted again? Would that be possible or no?
What do you mean?
Like he did one already.
when he goes
He did
back,
one.
it'll be his
That
second
was his
term.
second.
and that's it.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's
Oh, okay. It's
That's
not like a new thing where you.
No,
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 All right.
no.
Unless while he's in there, he pulls what did the Russian when did Putin changed the law so his ass can stay in there forever?
That Kremlin dude is the shit.
Unless he
No
put-
way. What?
Yeah.
What?
I'm a fan a little bit. Not
What?
like a full fan. Some things.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
listen.
yeah.
Hey.
But out of all the
He's the
presidents,
villain.
Is he though? He's so
He's
badass.
he's
though.
the villain that you kind of.
He's a villain you wish you were. Or something, whatever. No.
Pretty much, yeah. He says what he wants.
He does whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Yo, I see the guy. It was so funny. I seen him because apparently he's a black belt.
Yeah, I saw that clip.
So he's a black belt and stuff, whatever. And like then I have some karate school out there, and they want you to fight against him and stuff. And he's like, show me what you got, bitch. You're fucking Kremlin, dog. You run everything in this fucking country. You have over $200 million in your account.
Yeah.
You have your Secret Service people here, right here. I'm supposed to fight you the original way? Like I'm fighting somebody else? That's not. Come on, Putin. Come on. What the guy do? He just stood there and he's like, and Putin threw him around. He's like, you're not even trying. Duh.
Hello.
That guy, I'm a fan of. I'm a fan of and stuff with her because the fact that you're looking at him like, yo, once I'm in, I'm fucking in.
Yeah.
That's it, man. He just rewrote shit and said, "Yo, I ain't coming out."
That I applaud people and stuff. What is it? One of my favorite lines is favorite movie line is from Limitless.
Okay.
He said when he talked when he's talking to Robert De Niro, he's like, if I work for you, you're gonna end up being my bitch.
Okay.
Putin's like, if I become Russia's president, you guys are all my bitches. Where's the lie?
I mean, listen.
Where's the lie?
I'm 47 years old. The only other Russian president I know was Gorbachev.
Yeah. I know Khrushchev.
Think about that.
I know Khrushchev because of the Cuban missile crisis.
Okay.
Damn. Okay.
I know Khrushchev because of that.
Okay.
But then Gorbachev, yeah. Well, because the Chernobyl shit.
Chernobyl. Right. Right.
That's why I know him.
Right.
So when I heard about the whole Chernobyl thing and stuff, and I was looking like, oh, because they're saying all the wind was blowing towards Russia, and then Russian like they went in to try to shut off everything and stuff in Kiev.
Yeah.
Sorry. Wait a sec. No, I'm lying. Because there was Boris Yeltsin.
I don't know him.
I think
Boris is Russian?
What, the name?
Yeah.
I think he was a Russian president. I gotta look that up. But I know Gorbachev for sure. And I'm saying since that, we've been through, I've been through Reagan, I've been through Clinton. I haven't been through them personally, but
Yeah.
Whatever floats your boat finds the lost remote. We don't judge here.
Clinton. The
Clinton.
Bushes.
the Bushes,
Yeah. Senior engineer.
Obama. Bro, I've been through how many prime ministers? Like, I can only Boris Yeltsin, if he was a prime minister of Russia,
Yeah.
I only know 3. And dude made it now so that he can serve as long as the term that he wants.
Yeah.
So he might die. He might die in that position.
No, I don't think Trump's coming back yet. Soon.
I don't think he's gonna come back.
Soon. I mean, it's just one way and stuff, whatever. It's not play. His hand is going to be into it.
Yeah.
For whoever he puts in power.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
So it's kind of like if he may not be there, he's still puppet master. That part.
Okay.
I think he might get it. I think he might get back in, man. Right now,
I wouldn't put it past him, but I don't see.
I think we need to make like a Where's Kamala TV show.
Kamala?
A whole bunch of people and see if he can find her somewhere. Because has she said anything since I still don't know where she's at.
My cheese moving sound like lasagna.
No, she came. Yeah,
she moving real silent
she
like
came.
that.
No, I seen her recently. I want to say at least before Christmas and stuff, whatever. Where, she popped up on God's Honest Truth.
Okay.
So she popped up on God's Honest Truth and stuff like that. She actually put Charlamagne in his place for a bit.
She did, or her
She did.
handlers?
No, she did.
Okay.
Like it was her because it's kind of like it was a one-on-one monologue.
Yeah.
Right.
But you don't know who's behind her screen telling her what to say and not to say. You know what I mean?
I know she
She has a
Right.
team, obviously.
Yeah.
the way
PR
she came at him like an auntie.
Yeah.
She disciplined him and came at it like an auntie. He had to kind of like
He had to
pawn
hold
it
it.
off and stuff. And like he's like, this is what I'm talking about. We need this energy. I'm like, no. She was about to bite your head off
Yeah.
because he's like, yo, like who's running? He was basically saying like, I'm paraphrasing, like who's running shit there? Like Joe was out here sleeping in like meetings and all this type of stuff.
Right.
We don't know who's running the country and stuff. Shit, no, Charlamagne, don't go there. Don't do that. She G-checked him like an auntie and stuff like that with her. So she's here.
Right.
It's just that like whatever they're doing, if they are moving like a unit, I don't know exactly.
Right.
But the fact that like I want to say, if you can Google like her next type of major appearances and stuff like this, shit's like plain Jane like that. So it's not hard to assassinate these. I don't want to talk like that.
Right,
but,
right,
But,
no, yeah.
but
Yeah.
if need be,
Yeah.
you can protest these places and stuff because you're gonna know exactly where they're gonna be. You can find out where Trump's gonna be tomorrow.
Right.
Right? It's not that hard and stuff for her because, like I said, the social media beast that we live in.
Mm-hmm.
Her, I just feel like a lot of times I guess maybe because black. We use the word black.
Me personally, I was just looking at the fact that I don't think Joe got much in him. I honestly didn't expect him to last this long.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to last this long in the presidency seat. I thought she would have replaced him by now.
Well, McCain was older than Joe, right? McCain was like 90, almost 100. Like
Did
when
was he falling asleep too like that?
Yeah, but
McCain?
McCain didn't have the Sleepy Joe problems though.
Yeah.
No, it's true. But then my thing and stuff is that like I'm looking at like when it comes to it and stuff, come another political run, like when it comes to another campaign year,
Yeah.
that they're gonna use that to eviscerate him. Like the other parties.
And this is why I ask, do you think Trump is seeing that now and making the move?
But the whole Republican Party and
The whole
stuff,
Republican Party.
is doing that. Because like I
Okay.
said, everything you do not do, they're gonna use that to eviscerate
Mm-hmm.
you. Remember, when it comes to you running for like another election or another term, your main thing is stuff for us to prove that you've done a good job of whatever the fuck you did before.
Yeah.
And you're here to fight whatever new fights that come up. And the next person's thing and stuff is that we're here to expose all the shit you didn't do properly. And we're going to give people the fairy tale thing what we could do if you put us in power.
Like I said, 2 P's, point fingers and promises.
Of course. So, I mean, like that's it. They're going to use whatever, like the Sleepy Joe moments and all that type of stuff to eviscerate him
Yeah.
if it comes to another showdown.
Right.
And he needs to rely on the fact that like just getting the job done in certain aspects and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think that's where you win and stuff because they're gonna want to compare him to Trump, even if they bring Donald Trump Jr. or something like that, right?
Right.
Or they bring Eric Trump to run.
Right.
Who's to say? They're still gonna bring up the fact and stuff, whatever, that like, hey, when Trump was doing it, it was like this, or when it was the Republican, we were doing this, this, and this.
Right.
Your shit was more about this demographic and this people, why these other people felt shafted. Why? Point. The same thing you're saying. But not now. I don't think Trump is now.
Okay.
Trump is rallying up the steam because you need, I want to say, you want a wave like this to know how much you can destroy.
Right.
You get a wave like this, you can only probably go so much and stuff. Whatever.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So that's what I'm saying. The build up and all that type of stuff, you want to make sure it's high enough so then when it does drop and lean over,
Yeah.
you're getting your job done. You're like, you came, you saw, you conquered.
Got
Right.
it. Got it.
Let's get to the question of the week. We spent
Okay.
some time.
Oh man.
Question of the
Question
week.
of the week. Would you wear Apple's smart ring to show your partner your loyalty?
To show my partner my loyalty?
You know the Apple
Yeah,
ring?
Yeah.
You heard about
It's
it?
probably what's it called? The air tags, but on your ring, on your finger, basically.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
much, yeah.
But it tells heart rate too. Because remember, these are the fingers that
The
point
closest, yeah.
to the blood, right?
Yeah.
The point- that's why it's the love finger.
All right. Well, what's
I'm
all
an
what's
Android
all the
person.
things that it does?
So as of now,
Right.
it tracks location,
Right.
heart rate, kind of similar to the watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it kind of similar to the watch.
And it
stuff
says
like
something about store information, like personal information about your significant other, like right.
But those things, I want to say, you kind of access more on the computer aspect.
Yeah.
Like when you have it plugged up or on the charging station and shit like that. That. So it doesn't do too much far off from the thing because you can't text from the
Right,
from the
yeah,
ring.
Yeah.
It does a little bit less things and stuff than the rock. But those are the main purposes and stuff for the ring.
Right.
Would you wearing? Are you wearing this? Two married men. I'm glad. Look, perfect.
I saw a picture of it and it looks stupid. I don't know if it's like a rendering or like a fake.
No, I think that's it.
That's how it's gonna look?
I think that's how it's
I'm
gonna
not an Android person, but even if I was Apple, I don't think I would. It's a weird thing. I don't like too much things on me.
Would you mind if your woman, she wanted you to wear it? Like she said. Maybe.
No, I mean I'll put it in my wallet or I'll put it in the car. Like I don't really care. But I just want.
You know what? If my wife bought me one, I'd wear it.
But here's the thing too. It could be as an alibi. You could be doing dirt, but you leave the ring at home. You know what I mean? And it could go either way. It could tell them what you're not doing or you are doing. It's a weird thing. I wouldn't want to do it.
I wouldn't want to wear it, but I wouldn't mind her to wear it.
Wow, misogyny.
Well, because my thing and stuff is that I move incognito.
Right.
Right.
I move incognito and stuff, and I don't like to be tracked. I still operate with cash.
Right. That's true. Yeah.
Like
More often than not. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
more
mostly-
often I'm a cash type of person. Like I don't like to be watched or seen and everything like that. So me wearing it would be a problem. Not question my loyalty. No, I'm loyal. I'm loyal and stuff like that. Whatever. But I just tell you, like I'm gonna be home.
Right.
I'm gonna be. If you're looking for me, I'm not home, work or podcasting and shit like that. I'm gonna be home.
Yeah.
Now my thing and stuff is that the women I date, they're so bossy. I like an assertive woman. I like an assertive woman.
Yeah.
And everything. So I feel like sometimes stuff are like if I'm asking someone like, yo, what are you about to get into and stuff like that. I feel like they're like, you checking tabs on me? Well, man, you gotta say shit now, whatever. Bye, have a good day. You better be at such and such house.
I wonder how much of those tags they've actually sold, and if it's like a hot ticket item, and if not, if this is just a way to repurpose the tag.
I see what you're saying. The technology. So you can wear the watch. You have the phone and the ring. They're trying
Tags
to
are cheaper. Tags are definitely cheaper. This is more.
Tags are cheaper.
The tags are cheaper and stuff like that. And the funny thing too about the tags do pop and slap. They don't slap here in Canada.
Okay.
That's what I do notice and
Okay.
stuff like that.
What do you mean?
So the
People don't buy
Apple
much.
the Apple tags,
Yeah.
they don't buy as much stuff
Okay.
whatever here.
Is there like a privacy law or something that we have here that's preventing that?
I don't know.
Okay.
That I might have to look into and stuff for there, but I know like over there, like the price is under 100 and you get 6 tags
Oh, I thought it was 100
Oh.
for 4, 25 each or something.
before.
Oh, okay.
So like with the holiday dance and stuff that I seen,
Yeah.
Right.
like in December, you get 6 tags.
tags for
like-
100?
Yeah,
That's
for
not
like
bad.
100.
That's not bad at
So
all.
now think about it. Okay, you're throwing it in your book bag or
Your
something.
car.
Your car.
So you gotta, it's a load jack for your car, basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
for most of your shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, true.
So I feel like with those and stuff, whatever, they're moving over there.
Okay.
I just like the ring, or the tags over here. I know not so much,
Okay.
but I think privacy is privacy and stuff for that with a person. But I mean, I look at it like 50-50, like good or in bad. So the bad thing is stuff you somebody tracking your movements and everything like that, right? Like a person like myself. I look at the good in it and stuff. It's kind of like, what if somebody's using this as a redemption mark?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So if you're like, yo,
I did dirt. Here's me proving I'm a changed person, kind of thing. Yeah.
Right.
that's the reason why, that part and stuff, whatever.
So it's an ankle bracelet, basically.
I mean, but some people and stuff, whatever, it's kind of like they don't. I heard a guy say it in a movie. I know it's just a movie, but he said, he's like, I fucked up now, but if it takes me 50 years to prove to you and stuff that you're the woman for me, I'll do whatever the fuck it takes.
Right.
And I was like, that's a profound statement. Because she might say, I need you to eat my granny ass. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying. But that's a lot. That's a heavy absolute to speak into. So I'm looking, I'm like, even if it takes you another 50 odd years, I'm like, what if 49 years she looks at you like, yo, all you did was not enough? I still don't trust you and stuff like that, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But these people might use these rings as like these things. I'm a changed man. I'm a better person, changed person. Blah blah blah. Look, I'm not doing anything because the ring, like, contrary to what you believe, like when you take it off, if it's not reading like pulse and everything, same thing with the Apple Watch. Then they'll take it. You're in like quote unquote bootleg rest mode. Or charging. So that's what I'm saying. If you just leave the bitch on the charger now, whatever, then you just say just charging.
There's nothing you gotta charge. That's annoying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too much work. Too much work.
There was I read this article where it's a TikTok video. This person ordered lemonade, and to get it delivered at this location, and he told the driver, "Hey, keep the drink, and here's your extra like $6, $7 tip. Just tell me whose car is in this driveway at this location that I'm sending the lemonade to, but you keep the drink. Trying to see if that person's cheating or not."
Oh wow.
So yeah, they call it like a Uber Eats or like a DoorDash.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not fucking with that.
I think the last thing I seen about the tag was some woman. She was out somewhere. You might have seen this post.
Yeah, going
Oh,
to-
the robberies and the
no, dude. She went to a club.
Right.
She went to a club and
Yeah.
stuff. Whatever. Some dude tried to pick her up in a parking lot.
okay,
Whatever. Right.
end up at her house.
Yeah. So he put the tag on her
Yeah,
car.
Put her tag in her car.
And he followed her home and stuff like that. Whatever. So like when she was home and stuff like the 3:00 in the morning mark after the club, knocking on the door, it was actually the dude and stuff. She said
That's
she
scary
called the
as
cops
hell,
and
yeah.
stuff, whatever, right. But like I said, that's part of the reason why.
That's
these-
one of them. Yeah.
That, like the tag
Well,
stuff.
people will rob you too. Apparently, if you see a nice car or something like that, they'll put the tag on your car.
Well, but exactly that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like the tags and stuff, whatever. They pop in America. Now, I don't
Yeah,
know if
it's
it's
a
a crime
security concern,
purpose,
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Over here, they
that's
don't pop like that.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Let's get to Ask the Sons. First question to Ask the Sons comes from Wants Food right now. What is something that genuinely scares you about yourself? Before I used to say my inner thoughts, but I think Smooth's inner thoughts scares me.
My inner thoughts scary.
Bitch, after all that traffic shit, I done killed you a few times.
Well, he's not doing it.
Yeah, but as I said,
didn't
I'm just acting it out in my mind.
Yeah,
man.
it's like wish upon a star kind of thing. It's not real.
Wish upon a star.
Yeah,
There it goes. Kill that motherfucker.
yeah. There's a Seinfeld episode like that where Kramer and what's his name, JFK character, I forget his real name. And
Oh, Jason. Something else.
No. It's the big guy. He looked at Kramer and he blew his candles for his birthday. And he's like, "I wish you'd die" or something like that. And Kramer's like, oh. So he went all over the city trying to look for a shooting star to cancel his birthday wish. It was like a whole episode like that. It just makes me laugh.
Who is it? Newman. Newman.
No. They're best friends.
Yeah, Newman and Kramer are like,
No, his
Yeah,
name's
that's what I'm saying,
JFK.
that's what I'm saying.
Something else.
But those two, they get us some shit. I still remember.
So what? I don't get
still
that
remember
question.
golf
Really, what me
clubs.
scares the most about myself?
I don't know. It was good. Like, do you fart when you nut? Like, there's something.
No,
that
I shard with my if I fart.
Yeah,
That's scary.
That's,
No,
I was
but
about
no.
to say that. That could be scary
Yeah,
if,
no.
if you're out in public.
What's something that scares me?
Nothing scares you about yourself? My inner thoughts and stuff, whatever, is one thing and stuff, whatever. And two, it like if I don't fuck with you, I really do not fuck with you.
Yeah.
And I look at it stuff as that like in my head, it's not that bad, but to other people on the outside, they're looking like, damn, like what's in your heart? I'm like, nothing
Yeah.
really. It's just if I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. So I look at it stuff, I'm like, damn, I guess the way my expressions and my behavior is to like set person
Yeah.
might kind of come off and stuff on some demon shit. So
I would have to say that I can have the potential to procrastinate.
Yeah.
If there's anything that would scare myself, that would be it.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the snow shoveling.
Right.
Panic.
Same here, man. This is like that thing, or just I'm scared of staying the same. I feel comfortable and like
That's
staying in that
a
rut,
big one.
and I'm trying to change it. It's like I'm scared that I won't get out of the rut or always stay the same.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
Like I've been saying, I'm gonna learn this language for the longest, not procrastinating.
And you don't.
Right.
I haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
I've gotten close. I learned some things, but then I stop.
Okay.
Oh, and not able to finish things that I've started. That's another thing that scares me.
See?
No, there you go. I think that works.
This is a
Yeah.
breakthrough right
Yeah.
now. This is breakthrough.
This is
right now.
therapy.
You went from nothing to that.
Yeah. And being indecisive. Oh my god. Okay. Next question. I can't decide which one's a problem.
You're indecisive on that
Oh
question.
my god, just like the restaurant question, man. It's still in my head. It lives rent free in my head. I don't want what restaurants in my house.
Next
Wendy's,
question comes
Chick-fil-A,
from Panic Attack on
Krispy
Crack.
Kreme.
You gotta love some of these names.
Yeah.
You'll love these names. Which celebrity have you lost respect for and why?
There's a lot. Like, are we going for is there a ranking that the most?
Just pick one with the most
Yeah.
because you got 10 million. We know
Oh,
that.
I do.
I think the only celebrity that comes to mind for me is probably right now. What was I just looking at? T.I.
T.I.?
T.I. I think T.I. with the whole virginity thing with his daughter. I wasn't a fan of that.
Oh,
because I think
that's extreme parenting, right?
man. that was too wild. I'm like, you were probably 16 fucking somebody's daughter.
Yeah.
Imagine them taking their daughter and stuff to like the clinic to make sure she a virgin and everything like that. I was like, you're doing the most just because you got some money. Like, I kind of lost some respect for him like that.
Yeah. That was.
I lost respect for him before when he said he's the king of the South. And I've always been a Scarface fan.
And you just shit on Scarface. Shit
And he's like,
on
yeah, I'm like-
Master P.
Yeah, must be. I'm not a big fan.
No, Master, like, you
I respect the hustle.
you have to.
Yeah,
have to.
There's
35
nothing but
albums in
respect,
1 year?
bruh. I think I was listening to a podcast today with, and he's like, he did it in a way that he hired people to release music. So he didn't sign to a record label. He started a record label. He's like, hey, I want to release an album in a week or something. He's like, no. I'm like, wait, you work for me. I do what I want. You just make it happen. I'm like, damn. I was like, you don't hear stuff stories like that. So I thought that was crazy.
A celebrity.
I'm trying to think, man.
You know you didn't
trying
lose
to think.
respect for Joe Rogan because you still a Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
Listen.
Whoopi.
Whoopi?
Yeah,
I don't mind Whoop. I don't mind Whoop.
I don't
Whoopi had a
mind.
whoopsie. Nick Cannon, no.
Nah, I like Nick.
I'm trying. This is a hard one.
Is it? You still respect Jussie Smollett? There's still tons of
He's not an artist, is he? He's an actor.
celebrity. It says
Oh, celebrity. My bad.
Yeah.
I
No, but it's like I would call his name
would
because
have
I didn't
to respect him a certain level.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
Like,
I
there's
don't
certain
really-
people I didn't respect to
Like,
say,
yeah, I don't
okay,
really
I lost
care.
respect for you.
Yeah,
like
I was
that.
very indifferent about him. I think.
Yeah. Shit.
If anything, I would have to. I would probably have to say R. Kelly then.
Okay.
Dana White, maybe.
Dana White?
Maybe.
After
UFC?
after the
Yeah,
thing
after
fight,
not
with-
giving him the belt,
Right,
making
yeah.
excuses. But then him as a black athlete, he wasn't getting paid as other athletes who made the same bout. I'm like, what's going on here?
Well, Dana White,
I'm not saying
Dana White is Joe Rogan's
business.
friend.
No, man.
Dun, dun, dun,
Da,
dun.
da, da.
You're all right. We'll move on.
Oh yeah,
But we can come back to you.
yeah.
If
There's,
it-
there's a
What,
soccer-
2 hours later?
No, there's a football player who something happened to him. Some allegations and they were true. He was supposed to be like the new, like LeBron James of soccer. He's like a young kid. He's supposed to be amazing, but he raped or sexually assaulted somebody. But I didn't know him, so I don't lose respect for him. I didn't know him that well. I forgot his name though.
You don't even know
I
his
don't know
name.
his
So
name.
you know,
My brother's a big soccer fan, so
last one comes from Alley Cat.
that sounds familiar.
What is one experience that every single person should have?
Travel.
That part.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think travel. See something else. People stuck in their own bubble and it's hard. If it's all they know.
I would say travel too. What you got?
Nah, travel's big for me.
Ooh, and sex.
Love. Falling in love.
No,
Everybody-
sex.
everybody.
Love is problems.
Falling in love.
Falling in love.
Should do at least.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Fall in love. I think, yeah.
Or being loved too. Like not maybe from a sex partner or a parent, a friend, a cousin, something. People are loved.
No,
growing up
I think
without
from
love.
everybody and stuff, whatever. I think being cuddled, like being cuddled and held. I
Yeah.
feel like everybody should at least get
Like
that.
a hug?
That embrace. I feel like falling in love and stuff like that is a different kind of experience.
Yeah.
Right.
Because there's some shit you'd be like, what is it? What's the song? What you won't do, you do for love.
Yeah. He
And
tried
Meatloaf, R.I.P.
everything.
Meatloaf. I'll do anything for love, but I won't do that. So I mean, some people and stuff, they'll go some trenches.
Yeah.
Because even like some of the people like probably been in these toxic relationships and stuff.
Right.
They done did some trenches shit.
Trenches.
They done did like, climb some proverbial mountains
Yeah.
to be in this type of fucked up situation and stuff. For the breed, like, I did all of this for this shit not to work out. Like, yo, love might pull some shit out of you.
Yeah.
But I think I agree with travel. I think travel's a very big one.
It is. And it's a luxury, man.
It is.
It is a luxury.
I keep saying to myself, it's like I feel sad for like youth who grew up like in the inner city and that's all they know.
Yeah.
Like they've never seen outside of their block even. Some,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like there's so much things that you can experience that could change your life like totally when you travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I remember like I said, I remember the first time that I went to. Well, it wasn't the first time I went to New York City, but the first time that I was of age where I can travel by myself.
Okay.
And at the time I was pursuing music.
Right.
Right. So I went and I hung out with my cousin who was he still is a DJ on the radio station in New York City, and it just.
Oh wow. Okay.
And then so one day he had told me to come meet him by his workplace. So he worked at the WBLS radio station at the time. So
Okay.
So imagine now. Music is all you know. Music is all you want to do, right? You leave small Toronto. You consider small Toronto
Yeah.
at that time. It's small Toronto, right?
Yeah. So,
You're going to what you
Before
consider
they got a GTA. Before
Right.
They got the big city.
right.
Yeah.
You're going to what you consider to be one of the meccas
Yeah.
of music, right? Right. Then you go to like your first trip downtown Manhattan is to WBLS. It's a famed radio station.
Yeah.
Right. So you go in I go in the elevator and I'm looking. I'm saying I want to go to the WBLS floor, and the guy says, "No, you're in the wrong elevator. These elevators only go to the certain floor. You got to go this elevator that goes straight to 10 and goes all the way to 32." Imagine being a young kid who's never been on an elevator that goes to the 32nd floor before.
Yeah.
The elevators, your ears pop for the first time, right? Then you come out the elevator and it's just this entire floor is a radio station, right?
Yeah.
Then my cousin he's introducing you to different people. Then someone stops you and says, "Oh shit, I thought you were Mr. Long from Black Sheep." And you're saying to yourself, "Oh shit, he thought I was a celebrity." Right? Then leaving from there and then going into, my cousin saying, "Okay, he's getting ready to do his mixes. Let's go into the booth." You walk into the booth, who's standing there? DJ Red Alert is just finishing his mix.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck, this is DJ Red Alert.
Yeah.
Right? So then I'm going through all these emotions, and then I leave there, right? And I'm leaving. I'm saying, okay, what are we doing next? He says, okay, a rep from Universal is gonna come and take me and another DJ out for dinner, and then we're gonna go to the Sony building after. So I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna get free meal. I leave there, leave the WBLS building, go into a limo. The only other time I've been in the limo was during weddings.
They have-
You know when you have the stretch limos that you it's the only other time that I've been in the limo.
They have car
right?
services for people like that. Yeah.
Right? We get there, we eat some food. I just see the corporate car come out. Oh, this is nice. So okay, let's go now. So we go the Sony building. We get to the Sony building, downtown Manhattan, Sony building. I'm seeing the PlayStations on the front, all it because it's during Christmas time,
Yeah.
right? So I'm seeing all the nice shit and stuff like that. I get into the building. I say, okay, we're gonna go. So I say, I finally asked I calmed down a little bit. I finally asked my cousin, see, what's going on? I said, so when the reps is leaving New York and going to Atlanta, so they're having a send-off party for him. So I'm saying, okay, that's cool. I mean, so we're in this Sony building, 32nd floor. I don't know. That must be like a Mason thing. I don't know. 32nd floor, doors open up. It's the Sony Club, right?
Okay.
I step out the elevator. I get, drinks handed to me, right? And I'm in a room now, and it's just, all it is just freaking execs. Just execs. And pull up to my bumper, baby.
Patra.
Patra. She was there.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh shit, dang, Patches there. Right? I'm thinking, yo, this is crazy. So then I go, and I just go, and I stand by the window because I don't know what else to do with myself, right? So I stand by the window and I just fucking look at the city line, just the entire New York City,
Yeah.
right, and the lights, right. And the exec came and stood up beside me and he says, "It looks beautiful, doesn't it?" And I look at him and go, "Yeah." He goes, "This is where you need to be, right?" I go, "Yeah." But I didn't know it until I was there seeing it. And believe me, Ab, when I say that experience has changed me from that point to say, hey, this is what I couldn't see it from Toronto.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I couldn't see this from where I was.
Yeah.
Right? But now I see it. I feel it. I taste it. I want it more. Right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, travel, I'm very big on travel because it opens up the mind. It opens up so much things. Right? And I'm sad when I see kids who say they've never been anywhere.
Right.
Like, it's like, yo, we're not experiencing anything. Listen, man. Before I leave this earth, I gotta get to Africa.
Yeah.
At least I promised myself at least once.
Okay.
Right. I gotta go experience that.
Yeah.
Right. Marv always talks about Japan. I wanna go. I wanna experience these things.
Yeah.
Right. I don't want to hear about the culture. I want to.
Right,
I want to
exactly.
be immersed in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think this beauty, and it's so spiritual, bro. It is. Like, I find it like it's so spiritual to me. Like, just anytime I can absorb a new experience.
Exactly. Yeah.
Anytime. I feel all good now. I feel all good. That whole, just, you feel, you know what I mean? I feel it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm big on travel, man. I tell my daughter, I tell my son, I say, and you know who used to be big on that too? My father. He said, anytime you get into vacation, take your vacation. Travel. Enjoy yourself. See places. You know what I mean? And I took that to heart because he didn't get to travel like the way he
Yeah,
wanted to, you know
exactly.
what I mean?
Yeah.
My
They're in
mom,
survival mode. They brought you here.
my mom took care of my pops until he passed. When he finally passed,
Yeah.
it was like her time to travel.
Yeah.
Right? Then she found out she had cancer.
Yeah.
She didn't get the opportunity to travel. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm very big on that. I'm big on people getting that experience because life is much more bigger than where you live. Way more bigger than where you live.
Facts.
Welcome to my pep talk.
All right.
Where we at?
Over the mark.
We over the mark?
Yo. So say the Suns is run out this bitch.
All right.
So say the Suns this week says, express yourself, don't repress yourself to anyone.
So says the Suns. Break it down for them.
No, because I mean, like, yo, you see some things, you've been through some things and everything like that. Same thing you're saying with the whole Rogan aspect.
Right.
If that's your boy, you've been rocking with them, don't repress yourself for a person like myself. Still rock with your Rogan.
Yeah.
Or repress yourself for a person like him. Like Ben.
I'm gonna give him a chance. I'm gonna take it all in.
Take it all in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, take it all in, man.
Take it all in.
Take it all in.
Man, oh, my heart broke.
Yeah, it was. It's disappointing. I ain't gonna lie. I was disappointed to hear it too.
Yeah.
Right, but at the end of the day, I look at it for what I feel it is.
Yeah.
Right. See, here's the hard thing about it, because one of the best interviews that I liked was the one that he did with Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like that's one of the best interviews that I liked, because Dave is gonna keep it real 100% anytime he's in front of the microphone talking to anybody.
Right.
He doesn't care. Right.
Yeah.
So just to hear the back and forth, the banter, and just Dave just telling shit, because Dave, he doesn't do those interviews as much. So when you get a chance to hear me, like, okay, let me hear what he's got to say.
Yeah.
Let me, you know what I mean?
Before. Now
Before.
with his podcast.
Yeah. But now he has this. I have yet to take in an episode of his podcast.
Who's?
The Midnight Gospel?
Yeah.
It's too black for you. You need Joe Rogan to give you the
No,
nigga.
is it on thing? What's it on? Is it on
Illuminary.
That's why.
Luminary.
You gotta pay for it, right? Is
No, it's
there
on
a pay
Stitcher and
gate?
stuff too.
It's on Stitcher.
Stitcher and Luminary.
It's on Spotify too. I
don't know. It might be.
I thought it was behind a paywall or something. That's why I didn't get it in.
That's what I thought too. Because I know
look it up.
Luminary. I listen to but he's on YouTube though. That's how I get to listen to his thing.
Joe Rogan?
No. Russell Brand.
Oh yeah.
He's on Luminary too.
Yeah, he has clips on YouTube, I think too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, he said that about the. So when Joe Rogan had the misinformation about COVID, like 270 doctors or scientists or experts wrote an open letter, and on his podcast he's saying, "Oh, we looked it up, or somebody did, and half of them can't even practice medicine,
Yeah.
because they have like the license have been revoked, or they're like not real scientists, so it's like a fake letter." I'm like, what the heck's going on? who are you supposed to believe? You know what I mean? And that's when I saw that.
Russell's show's good.
Yeah, is it?
His show's good.
I find him annoying sometimes. That's the only thing.
Yeah, you know what? I used to find him annoying too,
Yeah.
but then I watched a couple episodes, and I wouldn't say he's straight down the middle,
Okay.
but he tries to be as straight down the middle as possible.
So like a British Joe
Yeah.
Rogan.
Yeah,
Maybe that's what you like.
straight down the middle as
Yeah.
possible.
I'm gonna take it in maybe. We'll see how it is.
All right. Once again, thank you for listening. to
Express
Podcast.
yourself.
You know, impress
People.
Thank you for listening to Podical Sons. Remember, the difference between genius and stupidity, that genius has its limits. Peace and love, y'all.
Peace.
See ya.
The Podical Sons with not your average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.